to talk to you about Redman.
Okay, what about Redman?
When we're done.
Did he do something stupid?
No. Nothing yet.
Nothing
We are
yet.
live, by the way. We are live, by the way.
Give him time. There it is. There's the live notification.
And the volume down.
The volume down and the silent button there.
Yay.
And share.
And we're giving some Death Wish stuff away today.
Prize giveaway tonight.
Yes. Some patches. And maybe some other stuff.
Tune in for that.
If nothing else.
Hi, Jen. My old co-worker, Jen Coons, watching with me.
Yay.
She is like cooler than the other side of the pillow. I miss working with her so goddamn much.
Hey, what's our Twitch thing?
I don't know.
I think it's Mr. Throwback Thursday.
Janelle says, so I just upgraded to Hulu Live again. I missed it. Sorry, not sorry. Okay, then.
All righty, then.
Is it working?
Twitch.tv/MR Throwback Thursday, I think. If it's not that, oh well. Oh no.
Yep, it's working.
DJ Premier. Looking forward to showing y'all what we've been working on for my very first NFT drop. A collection of beats I've
Premier cannot be non-fungible.
I'm gonna get up on this one. A collection of beats I've never released before with visual art that speaks to my trajectory. Oh my god. Fucking Premier's gonna get me killed.
What is this fungible shit? No, non-fungible. What the fungible?
What's up, everybody? No, you should not hear us yet. You will hear us shortly. As soon as Bill says he's ready.
Joan is hearing us, but not seeing us. So.
Yes. No one should see us.
I think that's what we meant. I'm ready if you are.
All right. Then I'm going to come over here and make the people happy. I'm going to give you a 5-second, and then we'll do the damn thing. So let's do the damn thing with a Shri. Who's your mama?
This week on the Mr. Throwback Thursday podcast, we bring you yet another freshened piece, unionizing hip-hop, the GOAT of pop, and the return of House Party. Why don't you just tune in and listen?
It's not just any day. It's Mr. Throwback Thursday.
Now we're watching with trends. Street now.
And now, here's your host, Bill Winters, and Mr. Throwback himself, Robinson.
I'm so glad people can't see me dance during that intro. Welcome to Mr. Throwback Thursday, episode 377 coming at you. And it's your two favorite hip-hop heads doing what we do. I can't say best, but doing what we do better than most of the hip-hop podcasts out there.
Yeah,
how's
doing
that?
What I do most.
Right. Me too. Phil up in New York, Jamie down in Virginia. How are you, my friend? Nice weather you had today.
Yeah, how about that? Chilling. It was almost 70 degrees. The sun was shining. The birds were literally the birds were chirping, and then the hailstorm hit, and the bird flew away and stopped chirping.
And then I was what the hell?
I was looking at because I hear birds singing, and I go, I wonder what kind of bird that is, and I go looking for it because I am not super bird dude and knows all the sounds. And I look out the window, and I'm like, oh, that's a finch. I've seen that one here before. And then all of a sudden, and I had hail and rain and flooding and no more birds.
The only thing you didn't have was a plague of locusts, and I was waiting.
That's tomorrow, I think. Yeah, no, I'm hoping that tomorrow's a nicer day.
Yeah. I would hope so for the bird's sake too. And John has shared the show on Twitch. He's now waiting for the flood of new watchers and listeners.
Yes, the 2 extra we're going to get from that.
Especially once they hear we have a Death Wish giveaway tonight.
Yes, from our favorite friend of the show, Death Wish Coffee.
Yes. Absolutely. Quite a nice array of stuff too.
Yes. What's up, Christopher? I put up 3 patches, and there's going to be other stuff. Who knows? When I dig into the prize box, there will be other stuff to go with the patches. So it's not just the patches. But then
the patches themselves are cool enough.
They are. And then Mr. Steven Euchre sent me a message, said I would like to add 3 patches.
Which
of
I
my
saw,
own.
which was very, very nice.
Yeah.
Hello,
so
Jose Delgado from Fresno, California.
what's up, man? And
Glenn Albright's here. Hello.
Yes, welcome.
A whole lot of people joining us tonight. Welcome to everybody.
There it is. I was waiting, Chad. I'm happy it was you. I was waiting for somebody to say it.
Chad from LA coming in strong.
Not Badgers. Not Badgers.
What's up, Chad? Nice to see you again, buddy. So, yeah, we've got a chock full show tonight.
We do
a whole lot of hip hop headlines. We have a little bit of woo
a little
news.
taste of woo news.
We got a reminder.
Do not forget tomorrow.
I was just about to say we got a reminder that tomorrow night is a big, big night.
Yes, as you're here live with us tomorrow. If you're listening on Thursday, sorry you missed it, but it'll probably be on YouTube somewhere.
Yeah. Tomorrow, 4:20, the versus battle between Method Man and Redman.
This is my second most anticipated versus since
other than
Cream and
Premier
RZA.
Yeah.
For obvious
But,
reasons, because I am a bit of a fan.
And we are bits of fans of both of the gentlemen who will be taking the versus stage tomorrow as well. So
yes.
So yes, make sure you turn in on versus. I believe it's versus and Triller or something like that now.
Yes,
it's all one thing.
It's the versus Instagram page or the Triller app.
Okay, perfect. So that's once again Method Man versus Redman on 420. Go figure. So you want to go check that out. So
and you never know who may show up.
You never do. And that's not even part of Woo News. That's just something that we threw in there at the end.
That's just Mr. Throwback Thursday PSA.
Hello, Gail. Ghost and Ray was a good one as well. Yes, it was.
Yes, it is.
So Woo News, hip hop headlines, a one and done that I had to confirm the pronunciation of. The record of the week, which was highly influenced by hip hop headlines this week.
It was.
We'll remind you who the artist of the month is. We have one more week after this, I believe, for the artist of the month.
Yes.
And then, so
and
get your thought process ready.
And for those of you who are going to be live with us on a regular or irregular basis, this Thursday, we will be live with a special pre-recorded show that will be deleted from all of our live streams as soon as it's done for the week of May, first week of May. So you will find out who the artist of the month for next month is before this month is over.
That's right. You will.
Because we're going to do some Throwback Thursday time travel.
Yes. And that means you got to write a show.
It does mean that. Yes. Yeah.
So
it will be our Yalk episode.
Yes, it will. After the reminder who the artist of the month for this month is, we'll take our final break of the evening. I'll read some lyrics, and then we'll put a bow on episode 377 and get you ready for 378. Richie Shook in the house. Away. Yo. How are you, Richie? Yes, of course, we're going to give some stuff away. But we can't do any of that unless we get the thing started. And the best way to get it started is how we always get it started. And that is with hip-hop headlines. So if you would be so kind, please hit me with a little of that Triple H. Hello, Rob from Rob and Slim in the house.
This is Hip Hop Head Rock, Mr. Throwback Thursday.
We'll get on it. It's your time. And what's up, Rob?
It is. Yes, Rob and Slim, two of our favorite crazy individuals who have had us on their show on an occasion or two, and I actually got to do Bill Reed's lyrics on there, which was always fun.
Yes.
TMZ is going to start us with the biggest news of the week. It is a fresh in peace, and we have entitled it as such, Fresh in Peace. Rapper Black Rob, dead at the age of 51. And the subtitle of the article, Piss Dookie Pays Tribute. We're going to talk about that in a little bit.
We are.
Piss Dookie took to Instagram on Sunday. This is an update to share kind words about Black Rob. He wrote, "As I listened to your records today, there's one thing that they all have in common. You have made millions of people all over the world feel good and dance. You are one of a kind. God bless."
And you made me millions of dollars. Wait, we'll get to that too.
We'll get to that too, yes. Black Rob, a rapper who was once part of Piss Dookie's Bad Boy roster, has died. This is according to his former label mates and has been confirmed by multiple sources. Black Rob reportedly passed away Saturday while hospitalized in Atlanta, Georgia. This after he was apparently battling kidney failure for quite some time. So says New York City radio personality DJ Self, who posted a video of Rob from his hospital bed speaking on the death of another hip-hop icon, DMX. And of BR's passing, Black Rob, DJ Self says, "Lord knows I tried to get help. I'm sad to say rest in peace to Black Rob." DJ Self had been with Rob in his final days, posting different clips of the former MC as his health was clearly deteriorating. In one such video, Rob himself explained that he'd been battling health issues for 5 years, including several strokes and other ailments. It also sounds like Rob might have been, and this is the sad part, it also sounds like Rob might have been homeless too, going on to say he needed rest.
Yeah, this whole thing about him being homeless is a little confusing to me after reading a few articles that didn't make it into the show. I actually think it might be in this one too, where he said he lost his house. He's got nowhere to stay, but him and his boy were looking, or he said, except for maybe an apartment. So I was very confused as
unless that just
maybe
means
he
he
had
was crashing at somebody's place.
That's what I'm thinking. He might have had somewhere to go, but it wasn't his. I'm really not sure.
It's pretty heartbreaking to watch, especially since Black Rob didn't appear to have reps of his own toward the end. DJ Self made clear he wasn't representing Rob either, but simply getting his message out. Another former Bad Boy MC, Mark Curry, also confirmed the sad news of Rob's passing, posting a teary-eyed video on Saturday saying he'd just gotten word, thanking everyone who donated to a GoFundMe campaign in Rob's name, while publicly asking Rob's children to get in touch with him, presumably to make funeral arrangements. Which I know all about that way too much.
Yeah, I say there's way too much of this lately. Personal experience.
Yeah. Both Mark and Rob were featured on Piss Dookie's famous track Bad Boy for Life, with each contributing verses in the memorable music video, which showed Piss Dookie and company moving into a suburban neighborhood and drawing the ire of Ben Stiller. Rob had performed with several other Bad Boy affiliated acts like 112, Faith Evans, Mace, and even Biggie. Of course, Rob broke through with his own hit in 2000, the critically acclaimed Whoa. Which ended up making it on several music charts, including the Billboard Hot 100 and others, and ended up getting remixed several times over. Whoa stands as Rob's biggest hit to date, but the man went on to churn out several albums. Even after leaving Bad Boy in the mid-2000s, he was reunited with his Bad Boy counterparts in 2016 when Piss Dookie put together the Bad Boy Family Reunion Tour. Piss Dookie, at the time, hadn't commented on Rob's passing. Black Rob dead at the age of 51. And then we read Dookie's little addendum there.
He did afterward, after they released the article.
So another one gone way too soon at just about the same age as DMX. So
yeah, there's a whole bunch of, and I was looking today as we record is the 11th anniversary of the death of Guru, who was 49.
I think he was 49. Yeah,
I think he was 49. Yeah. So, you know, this is one of those things that makes me, I'm 49. I start looking
Yeah.
at these things going, okay, I have now outlived Guru.
Yeah,
But
which is just
DMX birthday is December 18th. So he's just under a year older than me by
Mhm.
3 days. So I started looking at DMX. I'm like, okay. And now Black Rob is 51. Wasn't Marky D 52?
somewhere around there. Yeah.
I mean, I told you I got a hold of Red Alert the other day.
Just to make sure he was
Just
okay.
serious. I sent him a message and I'm like, Uncle Red, just checking in, man. Make sure that you're all right with all this stuff going on. And
Yeah. And did he get back to you?
he did, yeah, immediately. He's the first thing he said. He says, "Good to hear from you. Thanks for checking in. I'm doing this and this and this." And
Good.
so, hey, so you take care of yourself. 'Cause I will tell the world right now, if Red Alert dies, I'm gonna have a very difficult time.
Yeah. Yeah.
As if he were my actual
Uncle Red.
Yeah.
He's everybody's uncle.
Yep.
Hopefully, that's a long way off, and we get to see Red at the opening of the UHHM
Yes.
in
And
2023. So
he is, whether he really realizes or not, the father of this show. So, because
indirectly he is.
yes. But anyway,
So anyway, moment of silence from us at Mr. Throwback Thursday in memory to the friends, fans, and family of Black Rob. Now, we said we were going to have more about Dookie.
yes.
Hip Hop DX is going to bring us our next article, and you have entitled it not Piss Dookie, but Pissed at Dookie.
Yes. Not just us.
And everybody. Piss Dookie
Everybody.
draws criticism with Instagram tribute to fallen Bad Boy Records artist Black Rob. Tributes continue to pour in from former Bad Boy Records artist Black Rob, the 51-year-old who passed away in an Atlanta hospital shortly after he was discharged from another medical facility. So he was hospital bouncing.
That's crazy.
That sucks, man. While LL Cool J, Pharoah fucking Monch, West Side Gun, and a roster of other artists have offered their condolences, people were wondering what Bad Boy founder Piss Dookie had to say about Black Rob's death.
He probably had to say, "Do I still get paid when Woe makes a resurgence?"
As people learned of Black Rob's precarious health condition, many were quick to point the finger at Piss Dookie as if he somehow led to his early demise. But according to fellow Bad Boy alumni Mark Curry, the hip-hop mogul had already reached out to Rob prior to his death. On Sunday, April 18th, Piss Dookie shared an Instagram post dedicated to Black Rob and praised him for his contribution to the culture. And
Wasn't
we
Mark
already read
Curry
that.
hanging with Mr. Cooper?
Same name, yes. I don't think it's the same
from
guy.
person. Yes. It's not often.
Yes.
Not often you get to make a
hang
hanging
him
with Mr.
with-
Cooper reference.
No. In fact, counting that one, that might be the first one on this show.
In 7.5 years, that's the first time. It will probably also be the last.
You never know.
You don't.
But after-
That's the scary part.
Hello to the Wacko Assassin joining us.
Hey, what's up?
But after Sway Lee, DJ Clue, Shine, and others chimed in with their condolences, criticism aimed at Piss Dookie started flaring up in the comments section. As one commenter wrote, people always show love when someone dies just for the likes. Shake my head. The man was homeless. Where was the love then?
Did I
several
just
other
not mention
comments-
this when DMX died? Just stop waiting until these people die to post pictures and
You know what?
memories and stuff of them.
Well, I got two rants here. First of all, one's not really a rant. One's that goes right along with that thought process. Have you ever listened to Anthony Jeselnik, the comic?
No, I've seen Anthony Jeselnik during a roast. That is about as much of him as I can take. So,
He's a tough one to take.
yeah.
But to me, he's kind of like foot fungus. I couldn't stand him at first, but he kind of grows on you.
Mhm.
And after a while, it's not nearly as bad. But one of his routines, he talks about how I always know that something bad's happened in the world when I get a bunch of text messages that say, don't do it. Because he doesn't believe in too early. too soon.
Mhm.
He will joke about a tragedy the day it happened.
And I hope
He goes-
that when he dies, people do the same for him.
And he does too.
Yeah, no, say because for somebody who actually appreciates
Yeah.
the act of timing for these things, you know, strike
So-
while the iron's hot.
He did his whole bit. He goes, and it never fails. He goes, every time something like this happens, he goes, you always get everybody with they all say the same thing. My thoughts and prayers. My thoughts and prayers to the family.
Mhm.
My thoughts and prayers to, he goes, when in reality, you know what they're saying? Hey, don't forget about me. I has a sad.
Yeah. Yep.
And he's kind of right.
Oh, I know.
So, I mean, yeah, he's a colossal Dane Cook industrial sized trough of douche,
Yes.
but he's right on this one.
Yeah.
I can't argue the fact with him.
No.
I never offer thoughts and prayers because, as George Carlin would say, you know what that's worth? Nothing. Worthless.
Yep.
But this is where the one guy said, show love when people die, but the man was homeless. Where was the love then? Several other commenters echoed that sentiment, writing things such as, but are you helping to pay for the funeral? Boy, please. You wasn't worried about him while he was breathing. Go to fucking hell. And why did he die homeless? People were getting all over Piss Dookie over the fact that he was supposed to have set that man up. And he did, just in a different connotation of the phrase.
like he set up Craig Mack. Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Shortly before Black
he is okay. I will say the same thing about him that I say about Hawaiian Sophie. Shrewd, smart businessman.
Piece of shit human being.
Yes, he is all about his business and you being used to help his business.
Yeah, he's got a case of what can you do for me?
But as
the whiffums, what's in it for me?
Yeah, but as an artist, especially coming up during that time, you should know these things about him and about Jay and about whoever else does it. Like everybody but Master P. Everybody who is signing you to make them money, you know that's what they're signing you for, is to make them money. Otherwise, they don't care about you.
No.
And a lot of people, like people getting signed to rookie contracts or people getting signed to developmental contracts or whatever, you have to know these things going in as an artist. You're not Michael Jackson coming in when you're 9 years old and just being told, do it. You were old enough to make a conscious decision. Okay, I am signing a deal with the devil. I will be famous, but I will be broke. What's a song that, what's the Mace line? Does Puff drive, it says, does Mace get the ladies? Yeah. Does Puff drive Mercedes? Yeah. So Mace was happy to get the women while he saw Piss Doogie riding around in the car. So if you know what you're getting into and you sign on the deal, you sign on the dotted line, that's the deal you made. So I really can't hate him for doing his part.
But here's the thing on that, and I'm going to play devil's advocate for just a second.
Shoot, why not? Devil doesn't need an advocate.
When Dookie started out, nobody knew that was his MO. When he was gathering all these bad boy guys, none of them knew. Now, after the fact,
how do you not know? You saw what he did to Craig Mack right off the bat. It was supposed to be Biggie and Craig Mack. It was Big Mac. That's the 1-2 punch they were putting together. And then he sets up Craig Mack, who was his first artist, on his own remix to have Biggie put him down, and then pushed him right out into a commune in South Carolina is where he ended up. But that right there was episode 1. You realize that Piss Dookie's the bad guy. So you're signing to
I guess
Bad Boy.
I don't know. I don't know where the timeline fits as far as when that happened and when some of these other people signed. So I'm just saying there's a possibility that they may not have seen firsthand what a piece of shit he was until they were already in it. And then at that point, your name's on the fucking dotted line. You cannot get out of that
Number
contract.
4080.
Piss fucking Dookie is shady.
Yep. So people have been told. People will still sign on the line, make the deal with the devil because they want to be famous.
And they want that green.
Right.
Now they only get 20 cents on a dollar compared to what Piss Dookie
Maybe.
makes.
Yeah.
But to them, that's still a hefty chunk of change.
Yeah. You had to see what happened at TLC. Not with Piss Dookie, but with Pebbles and Babyface and how they say, you know, this is what it is.
Why do you think Left Eye was so angry?
Yeah. Yep. But you know, you at some point you have to fix it for yourself. You know, I guess some people just wait till it's too late and they're no longer money makers. So there's nothing left for them to fix. It gets too late.
Nope. They squeeze all the juice out the lemon and they just throw that rind away.
Yeah.
So
send it down to South Carolina.
Shortly before Black Rob died, he shared an Instagram video of himself talking about his situation, revealed that he had no place to live. Oh man, I've been dealing with this for 5 years, he explained in the clip. 4 strokes. I don't know what to tell you, man. Shit is crazy. This shit is hard. I don't got no house to live in, except maybe an apartment. Me and my man be trying to get together. I'm telling you, man, this shit is strange. It's hard. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what the people want to do. What the people going to say. I need some rest, man. Really, man, I need some rest. My side is killing me. Oh, shit. I don't want to talk about it no more. Almost wonder that almost sounds like he's under the influence of pain meds at that point.
Well, he probably was.
I would think so. A GoFundMe erected in Black Rob's name had collected nearly $30,000 to help with his living situation, various medical expenses. Sadly, he never got the chance to get back on his feet. Mark Curry shared an emotional Instagram video an hour after he learned that Black Rob had died. I don't know where to begin this, he said, but I thank everybody for the donations to his GoFundMe. Rob passed away about an hour ago. In a follow-up video, Curry said he was with him when he died, adding, "Rest in peace to my brother. I was there with him. I was there with him." He also noted Piss Dookie had called him and they'd had a conversation. Piss, I ain't talked to Piss in 15 years. We talked today, Curry said. This is the beginning of a new us. See, the fact that he hadn't talked to his own label mates in 15 years.
Yeah.
Pissed it. Fuck him, man.
And that's because everybody was pissed off.
He is my fuck fill in the blank. How's that? And
that
not
works.
the first time he's occupied that
no
lofty perch either.
No.
This is the beginning of a
by
new...
the time the episode's over, you will see mine is Bomani Jones.
Oh, yes. Well, it's fuck Bomani Jones Day. Well, when was that? Was that yesterday?
No, I have to look it up. No, it hasn't happened yet because it wasn't
I think it's
on
this
the
week.
It may be. It wasn't on the
It's
anniversary.
on my calendar. You put it on my calendar.
Know.
So I have to look and see when it is. I think
Yes.
it's Friday, to be honest with you. So anyway,
go on with your board, Phil, and I will see what I can find.
so anyway, back to Mark Curry said, this is the beginning of a new us. Rob made sure he knew what he had to do before he parted this world to make sure we all right. And that's what he did. Bad boy for life, yo. Black Rob began his career with Bad Boy in the late 1990s and had a Billboard Hot 100 hit with Whoa in 1998. And Hip Hop DX and all of us, as we did before, send our condolences to the Friends family and all the fans who love Black Rob. So
23rd.
23rd. That's 18, 19, 20, 21. It's Saturday.
Okay.
So fuck Bomani Jones on Saturday.
Yes.
What hockey rink is that behind Bill? That is the Lake Placid 1980 rink. So there you go.
Yeah.
That is the rink that the United States won the gold medal in 1980. Next article of Hip Hop Headlines. No more Piss Dookie. Hip Hop Norma Ray. I love the title.
Thank you.
Well, actually, it's not so much Piss Dookie, but more Black Rob stuff indirectly.
Yes.
HNHH brings us this at Hot New Hip Hop. Styles P calls for the rap game to unionize after Black Rob's story goes viral. The Whoa rapper was allegedly suffering from health issues, but it says here recently shared he's back home. Unfortunately, that didn't last very long. On the heels of the tragic news of DMX's passing, the rap world dealt another blow after Black Rob passed. And let's go down a little bit.
Dealt another
here.
blow or dealt another whoa?
A whoa blow. Styles P took
Dealt
to
another blow
Instagram.
like whoa.
Like, whoa. Styles P took to Instagram to call for a rap union where artists are protected in cases of emergencies or illness. Didn't we talk about this with like, who did we talk about this
No,
with? Dice?
before they were talking about not so much like this unionization, but more hip hop reparations.
Yes. Yeah, and I'm trying to remember who we had that conversation with. Man.
Yeah. We were talking about
Was
Curtis.
it Rocky?
It may have been.
I think it was Rocky.
Yeah, because he's friends with Curtis. So I mean, it would have made sense because we were talking about starting with Curtis.
Mm-hmm. Okay,
And
so that
yes,
would
Brian, I heard that in my Bruce Campbell voice.
yes. Where is the union for rappers and artists? Asked Styles P. What is happening to Black Rob has happened to too many artists before him and will continue to happen to artists after him. Protection and a union is much, much needed. And to those who are up that came from the bottom, remember how it feels to be down and help out if you could. We need a union.
Ooh, pause. Let's buy followers and viewers.
Oh, that's a great use of the Patreon funds. No.
Eat a bag of assholes. Let's move along.
Eat a big bag of baby dicks. How's that?
Yeah.
Judy loves that phrase.
But only when it applies to Richie.
She actually turned that into a sketch a while ago. I remember
Yes.
that. Big bag of baby dicks. Over the years, we've heard of rappers from icons to aspiring artists facing financial struggles due to illness or unforeseen circumstances. Do you think the rap industry will benefit if artists unionize? And Styles P, as we said, had a lot of posts about it. So you can follow Styles P on Instagram. It's at Styles P. And
That makes sense.
see what he has to say about it.
What do you think about it?
I don't know if you could do it as a union per se. I mean,
Right. But a union.
more like a guild, more like the Screen Actors Guild for
Yes.
actors.
Yep.
I'm thinking maybe more of like an artist guild for recording artists. I think something like that would work.
And that may be what he's talking about. They just threw the title union in
I mean,
there.
it's all the same thing. It's
Right. It's-
organized, because union to me is organized labor that's put together to help, collectively bargain things for
Mhm.
work, for work environment and things like that.
Right.
I don't necessarily think that fits in here because
by definition. Right.
all rappers are basically independent contractors at the heart of it.
Right. Yep.
So
But they
I'm
should be
thinking more-
protected.
They should be
somehow.
protected, which is why I say they should have a guild or something like that, where even if they pay dues or whatever,
Right,
yeah,
which-
SAG is basically their union.
Right.
John says, which makes sense. They just don't call it a union.
And paying dues would be such a great thing because then it would help fund the medical costs for the older or the sick or whatever,
Right.
people who run into situations like this.
So
No,
I think
I think it's a necessity actually,
Yeah.
and to save people from people like Pistuki.
Mhm.
You would
'Cause they
have
no
your
protection.
union representative there with you.
Let's put it this way. If there was, call it RAG, Recording Artists Guild.
Yep.
I don't care because you got SAG for Screen Actors Guild.
Right.
Musicians need a union. So I don't know if it's just recording artists or like, performance musicians, like orchestra musicians and things like that. I'm sure they
Mhm.
have something. But if there's a recording act guild,
Mhm.
then maybe there's representation to keep these guys from getting their asses ripped off by losing their fucking masters.
Yep.
And losing all of their life's work. You need that kind of backing of a legal expert to help.
Too easy, Glenn. Too easy.
I was waiting for it. I knew somebody was going to.
It's out there.
Yeah, it's out there. It's like a fart in the elevator. It's out there now for everybody to enjoy until it goes away.
But yeah, you should have people to at least be around to explain, okay, this is your starting contract. You're going to get the dick. But
now
we will make sure that it's not completely destroying you, that you will retain this much percent of your master, or whatever, you know.
And I'm sure there's entertainment attorneys out there, but the problem is a lot of these guys, before they make it huge, can't afford the big attorneys.
Exactly. Yep. Well, and then you got situations that you were talking about your masters. I believe Mace tried to buy his back from Pisduki for, I don't know, whatever number. So let's just say 10 million. I don't remember what the number was. And Pisduki said, well, no, I got this investor over here that is going to be paying me more than that. So, you know, you're going to have to outbid him.
I just can't. I can't understand how somebody's intellectual property that they have made, unless it's in the contract that,
and I'm sure that it is
under you know, in the fine print of a Bad Boy Records contract. Anything you write under Bad Boy Records heretofore becomes property of Bad Boy Records.
Yeah, I'm sure that it does say that.
So, I mean, that's when they need somebody to explain every dotted I and crossed T on these contracts and say, you don't want to sign that.
Yep. Somebody who's been there, not just a lawyer who understands contract law, whatever. Somebody who's been through it, whether good or bad, to say, okay, I've seen this happen. I know this happened. This happened to me. This happened to my buddy, whatever. This sounds bad, but it's actually okay. Somebody needs to be there to walk them through that.
So I think,
and then to take care of them on the back end.
And it's not just hip hop. I mean,
no.
I hate to say it because she's like one of the most successful artists in the world and sells more copies of anything than anybody. Taylor Swift got fucked over on her masters. Scooter Braun owns all of them.
Yeah.
So she has taken to re-recording all of her old albums.
That's smart.
Which I think is the only way she can do it now.
Yep. It's like releasing live remixes, you know?
Yeah.
Non-fungible ones, maybe.
Oh, I think these would be perfectly fungible. See, Billy Corgan's a smart guy too, and he's also involved in other things too. You know, he owns the National Wrestling Alliance too.
I do know that, yes.
Which is just crazy to me. But I won't listen to Joe Rogan, so I would have missed that interview. Because Joe Rogan ranks right up there with the other colossal, industrial, trough-sized douches.
Yes, the last time I listened to Joe Rogan, he was ringside at UFC.
Yeah.
And before that, fear was not a factor for him.
No. Our next article, completely off topic, Big Ellie.
They call me Big Ellie. I always wanted to know who actually called him Big Ellie.
And this comes to us from complex.com. LL Cool J responds to being called a pop rap pioneer with the wonderful phrase, "What the fuck are you talking about?" It's not pop rap. Remember, they said it in Pop Goes the Weasel.
Oh, I know.
Got turned into hip hop.
Yep.
The second a record went #1 on the pop chart.
Yep.
LL Cool J has had many monikers throughout his nearly 40-year career. In fact, I don't think that's one of them. In fact, Mr. Smith even coined the term GOAT. I wonder if he ever fucking copyrighted that.
No.
Probably not. He should have. Despite taking on different personas, LL didn't take kindly to being labeled a pop rapper. There's no doubt that LL Cool J was one of hip hop's first crossover acts. He laid the foundation for acts like Drake to dominate the airwaves with songs dedicated to women and the luxuries of life. But LL is also from an era where being pop and pop music was a bad word. So LL took to Twitter on Monday where he let it be known that he's the furthest thing from a pop rap founding father.
Yes, because we talk about hip hop and punk being the same. You know, they're both counterculture art forms at the time. So to call him popular music, even though he is now, he's still hip hop, but he is still hip hop has become popular music. So it's very,
Yes, it has.
so if you say what you did then caused hip hop to become popular, that's different than
Yes.
telling somebody who is a counterculture artist that they are pop or are responsible.
which is like one of the biggest insults I think you can give to somebody who purposely went out of their way to not be pop.
Right. So I can understand him being angry about that, but he also needs to embrace it for what he has become after all of these years.
So his quote was, "Me being called the forefather of pop rap is very confusing," LL wrote. What the fuck are you talking about? Let's have a moment of honesty here. Forget about NCIS at Los Angeles and Freddie Gibbs' hilarious trolls for a second and realize that LL Cool J is hard as hell. Because he says so.
He does.
LL Cool J is hard as hell.
Battle anybody, I don't care. You
Where
tell.
you dwell. The man made lyrical titans like Cool Mo D and Cannabis look like featherweights. And it's not his fault that he was also talented enough to rip through beats as he did on Murdergram, as well as create smash R&B inspired singles like Doing It and I Need Love. It actually made him one of rap's first superstars, helping him amass nearly 14 million records sold worldwide.
Did you say cannabis and eat them seeds for lunch?
Yes. Yet LL Cool J's accomplishments and rejection of pop music leads fans back to the age-old question. Is it pop because it's successful? This moved them to flood the timeline with their take on the phrase pop rap while also giving LL his props.
Not
And
his
this
pops.
one comes from his GBP at GBP Fan 7 says anyone who was around to see LL perform Rock the Bells live in 85 knows that he is no pop artist.
Is
You
he a
had
fan
to
of
be
Great
there.
British Pounds?
I don't know. I'm getting fuzzy a little early. I'm
Slow.
you have to understand how funny that
Yes.
suggestion is to me. You had to be there to understand the impact he made. I will always appreciate you voting for my crew and me in AC in 85. Peace to the LL. He always kept it 100. So other people's LL Cool J made a diss record about cannabis on a song featuring cannabis. And they just had a gif of KRS laughing at it. Wait, what? Thought though you were the forefather of men knowing how to do it well.
Look, let me talk to you about that. That song has always bothered me because it's not his song. It is his song as it is done. It is not his idea. The chorus for that song was from a song called Wild Thing. Not That Wild Thing.
No.
And I can't get overly angry at it because LaShawn is on the track with him. And it was her. She was one half of the group that did the song.
Mm-hmm.
But he is, ooh, LL's doing it. Well, kind of. LL was doing it with help from the person who did the song in the first place.
Yeah, and like you said, though, at least she was on there and did a verse with him.
Not like the Pussycat Dolls and
Just
Swass.
stealing Swass, yeah.
Mick said he wasn't mad, though, so there had to be something
No.
in there he had to be taken
He
care
must
of.
have got, yeah, I would think so.
I need to get him.
Another
I
one-
need to get a hold of him, get him on the show.
Another one said, I don't know about pop rap. Definitely one of the first to do a hip hop love song, but that's not pop.
One
Yeah.
of the first. I'm glad they said that too, because UTFO did Fairy Tale Lover before him. But
Speaking of which, I wonder how Kangol's thing is going.
Yeah, here's a GoFundMe for him too. I'm gonna have to put that up to help with
Yeah.
his costs.
So LL does not like being called a pop rapper, which I
Oh.
suppose I can understand. Our next article is, where are you? There it is. X biopic? Question mark.
Yeah.
So it doesn't surprise me that this is already a thing
Right.
almost.
Well, almost a thing. Yeah. There's no confirmation that it's happening yet, but
But this comes to us from BET.com. McCad Brooks says he would be, quote, honored and humbled to play DMX in a biopic. The
As
Mortal
well he should
Kombat
be.
actor even did DMX's signature bark, which is not easy to do.
it is not.
I hear my dog bark in the background.
Yes, you're on cue.
Yes. McCad Brooks stars in the highly anticipated Mortal Kombat, which hits theaters and streaming platforms April 23rd, which
That would
is
be
Saturday, I think.
Saturday? It's Friday.
Let's see. Today is 19, 20,
Friday.
21. Oh, Friday. Yeah, because you know where it's going to open up here?
Mm-mm.
Overlook Drive-In.
Nice. Did you see
The
the original
drive-ins-
one there?
No, I saw the original one at my house on a
Okay.
VHS tape.
I will be watching it on HBO Max.
However,
What's up,
there
Mike?
might be another role in the actor's future. Could McCad Brooks portray DMX in a biopic? There's no word of a biopic in the works, but it will
Right.
more than likely happen, especially with X's 2003 biography, EARL,
Which I have.
the autobiography of DMX, currently on the Amazon bestsellers list.
Really?
While on
Oh,
Sirius
so he's
XM, The Clay Kane Show, McCad Brooks was asked if he could see himself portraying DMX in a biopic, and the actor was clearly excited about the idea. DMX is not the greatest rapper alive. I understand that. Well, of course not, because he's passed. Everybody talks about Tupac. Everybody talks about Biggie. Everybody talks about Hawaiian Sophie, Andre 3000, Eminem, Kendrick. Got it. But DMX spoke to me in a way that no other rapper did. DMX was our heavy metal. That's a good way of putting it.
I love that comparison.
Yeah, that's a really good way of putting it. He continued.
Pay no
That's not my
attention.
dog.
Pay no attention
That's
to the
not
man
my
behind
dog.
the curtain.
He continued, I grew up with DMX in my ears the whole time. Listen, I would be blessed. I would honor his memory in such a way, and I would be honored and humbled. From your lips to God's ears, we'll see. So it would be nice, man.
It would.
DMX's story would be powerful to portray on the big screen. From 7 to 14, he was in and out of institutions. At 14, he was tricked into using crack by a trusted mentor. We talked about that.
Mhm.
In 2019, the rapper told GQ about abuse from his mom when he was 6 years old. My mother beat 2 teeth out of my fucking mouth with a broom.
Not DJ GQ.
No, thank you, honey. Again,
You're welcome.
the kid brought fresh coffee.
Oh. I had to bring my own.
That is a good kid. In his autobiography, he also revealed his father was completely absent from his life and never even called for his birthday. DMX battled substance abuse for years, went to rehab several times, most recently in 2019. That said, he delivered classic hip-hop records and sold 74 million records.
Million records, yes.
That's a lot of DMX. Fo yo ass.
It's a lot of what?
I love that comparison. He was our heavy metal. That's about
Yeah.
the best way I've ever heard anybody put it. So good on Mr. Brooks there.
Yeah.
Our next article. Juice, yes. Drugs,
No. I just thought this was a
Probably.
really cool article. This is one of those that's nowhere near time sensitive, and I was going to take it and
Mhm.
throw it into a different show,
hmm?
but I kind of like it.
Hip Hop DX brings us this one. And it's about Juicy J fined the 3-6 Mafia members for putting drugs over business.
Yeah.
Good. Juicy J may hold an image of a wild party animal who set a standard with 3-6 Mafia, but according to Crunchy Black, the Juice Man preached sobriety over everything when it came down to business. In a recent interview with fucking Vlad TV. Ugh.
Yep.
Crunchy was asked whether or not drugs played a role in the deaths of other 3-6 Mafia members, Lord Infamous and Coop Stanica. While he adamantly refuted it, the Memphis native also gave a little insight as to how Juicy J kept everyone in line. Nah, none of us actually OD'd or no shit like that. We had Juicy, Crunchy exclaimed. Juicy is the father of 3-6 Mafia, and he'd tell you, if you do too much, we fining you. And he'll find the fuck out of you, and Paul would be right there with him with that shit. I appreciated them nickelbacks for them fines. I'm still here because if it wasn't for the fines, I probably wouldn't be getting high as fuck. I probably would be getting high as fuck.
Yeah. So that's a good thing. That's like, I always tell people you never smoke weed? I'm like, look, I played sports in high school, and the threat was always, if you get caught doing this,
you're off.
You will not play. And so that was easy for me. I was a drunk.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, but
yeah, we did some drinking.
Yeah, but
we never touched the other stuff.
No. So this is another thing. You know, it's along those same lines. If you have something that you love and they say, if you do this, we will take it away from you, you don't fucking do it.
You'll find a way not to do it. That's right.
Yeah.
He continued, we wouldn't get fined if we got high, but if we let the drugs get in the way of studio shows, important stuff, they would set up for us because we wanted them to do it, and that was their job. And then we come behind them when they set up big shit like this, and then we don't show up or show up fucked up on drugs, then we get fined. The band leader type strictness from Juicy J helped establish 3-6 Mafia as one of the more innovative groups in hip-hop history, with a trap music template still being sampled today. Aside from crafting classic albums such as their 2000 album, When the Smoke Clears, 66, 60, 61, and 2005's Most Known Unknowns, the group also won an Oscar in 2006 for Best Original Song. And you remember what song that was?
Isn't that the Whoop That Trick? Or is it Hard
Out Here for a Pimp?
Hard Out Here for a Pimp, yeah.
Yep, Hard Out Here for a Pimp.
It's hard out here for a pimp.
Despite Crunchy's
Taraji.
firsthand account of Juicy preaching sobriety for the group, social media users jumped on the pioneering Memphis rapper and producer when he warned not to take any of the COVID vaccines on the market. In a since deleted tweet, he urged people to take vitamins and wear a mask as opposed to getting vaccinated, even if he was the same man who famously rapped about opioids on sipping on some syrup.
Sipping on some scissor.
Featuring UGK.
Yes.
Yeah, scissor.
Yes. It's got to be said like that.
That's not how they wrote it, but I know what they meant.
Yes.
Our next article of Hip Hop Headline. We got a lot of hip hop headlines tonight.
We do. I mean, a lot of them are short, but I'm pushing them with conversation. So
Def Jam Savior comes to us from STLamerican.com. I'm assuming that's the St. Louis American.
yes, not the still American.
Still American. At the height of his fame, again, we're talking about Earl Simmons. DMX was an anchor in the core group of rap stars that were key players in the East Coast rap renaissance of the late 1990s, and he single-handedly rescued pioneering hip-hop label Def Jam from the brink of extinction.
Yeah, how's
That's a
that?
good question, Richie. How many of our athletes smoked it back in high school? Probably more than ever got caught.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it was just a matter of the fear.
The veteran rapper, of course, born Earl Simmons, passed away on April 9th after suffering a heart attack. He was 50 years old. He was the second child born to Arnett Simmons and Joe Barker on December 18th, 1970. Varying accounts list his place of birth as either Baltimore, Maryland, or Yonkers, New York. He was reared in Yonkers, suffering through a childhood marred by trauma and poverty. He discovered his passion for hip-hop as a young teen while being shuffled through the system due to instability and abuse at home and his inclination to lash out in response to his circumstances. His talent was affirmed by fellow residents and a teacher at a group home where he was sent after being expelled from school at the age of 14. He began making beats to accompany his rhymes on an Oberheim DMX drum machine, which is what inspired his rap moniker.
Yep.
And now you know.
What was the name before that? Unsigned Hype or something like that.
Yeah, I think it does. Yes, there it is. By 1991, the Source magazine selected him for their then career-defining Unsigned Hype feature. It would be the mid-1990s before he actually broke through, thanks to several featured collaborations, particularly the 1995 underground classic Time to Build, featuring fellow future rap stars Ja Rule and Hawaiian Sophie. They delivered verses on Mike Geronimo's track. DMX quickly caught the attention of the famed, yet fledgling, Def Jam Records, thanks to a young executive who went by Irv Gotti. Gotti later became hip-hop power broker in his own right, thanks to Murder Incorporated. In an Instagram post, Def Jam co-founder and longtime leader Russell Simmons, no relation to Earl Simmons.
No, I'm glad they put that out there so somebody didn't say, oh, were they related? No, it's just no.
Personally gave credit to DMX for rescuing the label. He saved
and
Def
neither
Jam.
of them is Blair Underwood.
No. He saved Def Jam, Russell Simmons said of DMX. Simmons called DMX a personal hero and a musical hero as he recalled the moment he discovered DMX through his featured verse on Bout Expletive by the Lox. Simmons went back to the Def Jam offices proclaiming that he had heard the most amazing voice, describing DMX's gruff and raspy flow. Def Jam was built on loud, aggressive, and abrasive music and vocals to match, Russell Simmons said. His sound epitomized everything Def Jam was supposed to be. He insisted that Def Jam signed DMX, and turns out that Gotti had already signed him. Def Jam released its 1998 major label debut album, It's Dark and Hell is Hot, the first of 3 albums on Def Jam that consecutively debuted at number 1 on Billboard's Hot 100 album charts. 3 straight debuts at 1. It was a moment for us. A lot of things happened and Def Jam exploded, Russell Simmons said. But he pulled us out of the mud and brought us back to life. Yes, see, Kevin knows. We talked about the Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer already last week.
We did, yeah.
As he dominated the industry, DMX also propelled the careers of countless others, whether it was Irv Gotti, the Rough Riders brand founded by Joaquin Dean, Darren Dean, and Siobhan Dean, and their cohort of artists and producer Swizz Beatz, who is a nephew of the Dean brothers. The list could go on and on and on. He also elevated hip-hop in general within mainstream music with over 74 million albums sold.
That's a lot.
That's a big ass number. You don't realize just how big that number is until they actually write it out.
Well, yeah, if you debut on Billboard's Top 100 at number 1 with 3 consecutive albums,
you're going to sell a lot of
selling
records.
a bunch, yeah.
His fame came with a dark side, stemming mainly from the residuals of his traumatic childhood. Struggles with addiction preceded his fame as a rap star. In turn, he suffered through low points. That included, of course, legal issues and arrests, and those have all been really well documented. And again, I feel like he saved us, but we didn't save him, Russell Simmons admitted while fighting back emotion. DMX had a heart of gold. He was a loving person who wanted the best for everyone, but he was always in struggle, and he was always in prayer.
Okay, so here's a question. Everybody's pissed off at Piss Dookie for failing
Why
Black
isn't
Rob
everybody pissed off at not
Russ
helping out DMX?
for not taking care of DMX? Yeah. I mean, DMX, I don't believe, was in financial ruin. I mean, he was obviously in debt because he wasn't paying all the things he was supposed to be paying, which is why he was in jail. But
yeah, I think more people put the onus on DMX on him because it was his own self-destructive decisions that got him into the position he was in.
Mhm.
And that's a shame because he did. He made a lot of bad choices. Some were foisted upon him. Some he made himself. But, you know, I never heard of him being homeless. I heard of him owing a shit ton of child support.
Yeah, he had
and
15
things
kids,
like that.
so he always had somewhere to stay, I guess. But
Yeah. So, and
then
there's
when you
more to
don't
this
pay for
article.
it,
But
you get to be in jail.
yeah, I mean, there's more to this article, but the crux is the founder of Def Jam himself basically said, if it weren't for DMX, Def Jam wouldn't still be here.
Right. Yeah, Def Jam would have folded after the 80s. You know,
And-
he brought them back.
And as Jamie is wont to say on many occasions, that's high praise.
That is.
Our next article, House Party returns. And that would
Not
be
for
House,
House Party 6 or whatever. No.
No. This would be the movie we watched for Fresh Flicks last month.
So this would be House Party Revisited.
Hip Hop DX brings us this one. LeBron James will remake Kid and Play's hip hop classic film House Party. LeBron James
Kind of like
Spring Hill
Space Jam.
is reviving a hip hop classic from over 30 years ago. 1990s House Party starring Kid and Play, Martin Lawrence, and more is set to be revived in an upcoming reboot of the film, according to Deadline. James is a huge fan of the original and will serve as producer on the reimagined version. Merging actors George Ledenborg Jr. and Tosin Cole are reportedly in negotiations to take on the lead roles for the remake. Grammy Award-winning director Cal Maddock will be taking directing duties, but who gives a fuck about a goddamn Grammy? The script was
Yes.
penned by Donald Glover's Atlanta writers, Stephen Glover and Jamal O'Leary. Yes, Dad.
Yeah, no, I totally agree. We should revisit Class Act and bring back some Blade Brown.
Oh, God. The
And
report
was
says
was
to
Duncan Pinderhugh? Is that what kid's name was? I know Play was Blade Brown.
I think you're right. The report says to expect plenty of fun surprises on the cameo front while the rest of the cast is filled out. House Party was made on a $2.5 million budget, but was a box office hit when raking in more than $26 million. During a 2021 interview with Vlad, Christopher Kidd Reed was asked about his payday compared to F. Gary Gray's classic Friday, where most cast members allegedly only pulled in a $5,000 check. He explained they got more, but it wasn't by much, and he was at the top of the food chain. I got more than that, Kidd explained in February. Nah, we didn't get a lot, and I got the most. Play and I probably got the most out of everybody. It wasn't a lot of money to the point they actually paid you in paychecks. We would get paychecks on Fridays.
Which is why there was House Party 2 and 3 and 4 and what was the
An MTV redo.
Yeah, what was that one? It was House Party. That was the horrible one where the tub flooded and fell through the ceiling, and Kid and Play only made an appearance at the very end, and the kids started doing the Kid and Play kick step, and Kid said, No, don't do that no more. That's the only thing I remember about that whole thing.
I struck that one from my memory.
Yeah, it's gonna bug me. I can't remember the name. It's something dumb too. It's like House Party.
We'll have to look it up.
There's like no number.
Yeah.
Anyway,
We'll have to look it up on the break.
yes.
Kid and Play starred in the sequel in House Party 3, but did not make an appearance in 2001's House Party 4, even though he debated allegedly taking a cameo role for $100,000.
Which is more than he got paid for the original movie.
They were trying to style it for immature, and we kind of got emotional about it. He said, we were like, yo, fuck you. Our role was being diminished in the creative talks, so we passed. Once LeBron James' season on the hardwood wraps up, James will be starring in the long-awaited Space Jam sequel, which hits theaters July 16th.
I want to say it's House Party Tonight's the Night. I'm going on record before the break, and we find out what it actually is.
You're probably right, but we can look that up on the break, which
We
will
will.
come after our final article, which comes to us from The Source magazine at thesource.com. Gifted Unlimited Rhymes Universal, it says. That could mean only one thing. Jamie has a
That
smile on his face.
Yes, I'll even wow, so you can see the whole thing.
Today in hip-hop history, The Source magazine remembers Gang Starr's Guru 11 years later. On July 17th, 1961, Keith Edward Elam was born into this world in Roxbury, Massachusetts. Sadly, 10 years ago to the day, the late, great MC Guru lost his battle with melanoma,
11 years now.
a form of cancer. On April 19th, 2010, it was a tragic day for hip-hop heads worldwide because we lost a true MC and an all-around great human being.
Yes.
Guru
Omani. Sorry, go ahead.
Guru started his career off in 1987. He relocated to the hip-hop mecca New York City, where he founded Gang Starr. In 1989, with 3 records and no real blip on hip-hop's radar, Guru switched up producers and began working with DJ Premier. After that, it was a wrap. The duo released its first LP, No More Mr. Nice Guy, with Wild Pitch Records, and 6 more critically acclaimed albums followed that. Premier and Guru made for a perfect combination. Guru's uniquely monotone delivery and storytelling ability, combined with Premier's punctuating, soulful production, inspired some of the dopest verses in hip-hop history. The Source ranked Guru as the number 30 best MC of our time.
What Bomani Jones rate him?
He rated him fuck Bomani Jones. That's what he rated.
Exactly.
Guru's recording career was one of the most fruitful amongst his peers, with 6 classic albums released by the duo Gang Starr, all of which were praised by critics and beloved by the streets. Guru also released 10 albums without Premier.
10.
16 projects from any artist are impressive, and as an MC, it's almost unheard of. Guru and Premier will go down as one of the most prolific duos in hip-hop history. They've paved the way for the likes of Atmosphere from Minnesota, made up of DJ producer Ant and MC Slug. Today, in the 5th year of his passing, 5th, let us celebrate Guru's contribution to the beautiful art of hip-hop. Enjoy the video for Moment of Truth, which is a classic by Gang Starr. It is not the 5th year of his passing.
I'm guessing they recycle articles and forgot, because the line before that said 10 years.
11 years. It's 11 now. So
yes, I'm guessing we've recycled articles over at the Source and forgot to change dates.
Yes, more than likely. But the main thing to take away from this is Guru passed away 11 years ago, and there's never been anybody like him since.
No, and I am so happy that Preem put out that other album, one of the best yet, with stuff that he had in the can.
I just listened to 2 days ago again.
I listened to that one today. I listened to DJ B's Gang Starr mix tape.
Yes, I saw that.
That I am actually on. I found out today I am the only one who owns that mixtape, because he ran out of cassettes and he's waiting on the high bias ones to come in. So I got the only one before he ran out of tapes, and now he's waiting on new ones.
Nice. That's going to do it for Hip Hop Headlines for episode 377. We are going to take our first break of the evening, and when we come back, it will be time for Woo News and then some record reviews. You're going to want to come back for that. Mr. Throwback Thursday, episode 377. Oh, by the way, we're giving away stuff later, too, so check that out, too. Come on back after the break.
We get our drop ready. I wish you guys could all just see my drop list so you could pick one for me, because I always go through this and go, who should I play? How about,
I would like,
if I may, to take you. Take me. Can I pull this one up? And what, drop number 25, Kevin? Let's see. What would that be? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So that would be 24. That would be 25. Ooh, 25. Although that's not what you're talking about. 25 would be a good one. I haven't played it in a while. It is pertinent to tomorrow's versus. Yes, it was one of my favorite interviews. So let's pull that one up and see if I can stop it before it starts playing. Yes, I caught it. Very good. I feel like Jeff Goldblum was very good. Very good.
Very good.
Oh, and I do need to pull up the Woo News intro, because for some stupid reason, I cannot put that into StreamYard. I just have to play it as is. Intros and fillers. This is all the interesting behind the scenes stuff that doesn't usually come out unless you're a patron.
1 2 1 2.
Yes, I know. Hold on, Ghost. Why do I need a mirror, Gail? So I can see the green screen behind me? I can see it on the screen. Do I have something on my face? Let's see, Sean. All right. All righty. Are you prepared? You're muted.
Me?
Yes, you.
Apparently I am now. I didn't realize I was muted.
Yeah, I could actually put my list on the screen because I have those capabilities
Yes.
where you could all see them. Yeah, you don't want to see them in reverse. What I could do, it's too late now, but in the future, I could, I could do this, and then you could look at them all.
It's like
I don't
a
know
bad
if you guys-
bingo card.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys can read them though, but yeah, you don't need to see that right now because we're not there. We are here.
We are
And-
here. Here we are. It, you know.
And for Kevin Crush, we're going to play drop number 25 on our list. And then we'll kick into some Woo news. So let's do this with a Shri.
Whee!
Woo's your mama?
Woo!
E-Dub, I named myself twice, man. I'm the George Gervin of rap, call me the Iceman. Listen to our boys Jamie and Bill on the only classic podcast that matters, Mr. Throwback Thursday. Whoever don't believe him, get the Bozak. Holla.
The importance of it, yeah, we're back to work. I took time off. All the rappers got jerked due to the fact they whack in their track. Have to go back and stack because they lack the ingredients. EPMD and scratch for that.
1 2 1 2. What's good, yo? This is Ghostface straight from Staten Island, New York. And right about now, it's time for Woo News with Jamie and Bill. Y'all know what it is. Get it correct. Mr. Throwback Thursdays, Jamie and Bill. You know what I mean? On Woo News. That's what's going down right now. Y'all check this out. Exclusive. Peace.
The RZA, the Jizza, Raekwon, Master Killer, Inspector Deck, U-God, Method Man, Ghostface Killer, and Old Dirty Bastard.
It's now time for Woo News with Mr. Throwback Thursday.
Shimmy, y'all.
Welcome back to Mr. Throwback Thursday, episode 377. Yes, indeed. As Forrest Whitaker told you, it is time for Woo News.
And as
And
Ghostface told you.
Ghostface Grilla told you, it's time for exclusive Woo
That's
News.
right.
So we have two pieces of Woo News for you. The first one is entitled Wu-Tang and Biscuits. Is that anything like chicken and dumplings?
Maybe. This is a really small, it's not even an article, but it is okay, if you're in Tampa, Florida, or near
Yeah.
Tampa, Florida, this is a thing that you need to do because Tampa
I
is
think
too
they do
far
it
for
every
me to drive.
Sunday.
They do now.
Well, everything is a little fucked up right now. We know that the Wu-Tang brunch ain't nothing to fuck with unless it's by adding another day. Wu-Tang and Biscuits is now every first and third
Woofles.
Sunday. Yes, chicken and woofles. Very nice. Bottomless Wu-Tang mimosas and bottomless Bloody Murrays by Chef Tom from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. Are they Bloody Keith Murrays? Because they would be the most beautiful things in this world.
There would be. And you might want to tune in tomorrow to see if he shows up.
We have limited seating inside and a lot of outdoor seating. DJ Wally Rios will be playing the Wu-Tang coloring sheets for the kids because Wu-Tang is for the children.
Damn straight. Hold on. Wait.
It's
Wu-Tang
Wu-Tang is for the
On.
children.
You can't see it. So
We know the crux of it.
we do. You better know about now.
It's Sunday, y'all. Let's Wu-Tang. Open from 11 to 5. Wally Clark, noon to 4 p.m. And that is
It's like everybody Wang Chung, everybody Wu-Tang.
Everybody Wu-Tang and biscuits.
Yes. I love
I wonder if it's Wu-Tang and then biscuits.
Cotton picker.
I had to. That's our second Sir Mix-a-Lot Swass.
It is. Reference tonight.
Mention of the show.
I got to get on that.
Yeah, and apparently I have to play that record tomorrow because I hadn't listened to it in a while. We've talked about it twice. Looper brings us
in. You took the horns out, Cotton picker.
Looper.com brings us our next article called Nobody.
Well, tell them we're here every week. We are every Thursday. We are on Spotify. We are on Apple Podcasts. We are on iHeartRadio. We are on MrThrowbackThursday.com. We are everywhere that you find podcasts, Christopher. Let them all know.
We are like chicken shit. We
Shout out to Lose.
Lose. I wonder if that's the Lu-Tang clan. Anyway, Looper.com brings us RZA reveals what it was like working with Christopher Lloyd on Nobody. And this is, as Toastface would say, exclusive.
That's right.
Just have fun saying that. When Nobody was first unleashed onto the world, there were a lot of common refrains about it. The two most notable ones were comparisons were with the John Wick franchise and the overall bemusement with Bob Odenkirk playing a hyper-violent protagonist in a hyper-violent revenge movie.
Dude, I cannot wait to see this movie. It's in theaters, whatever theaters are open. I don't have any open near me. Mm-hmm. And it is available now, but it's like $19.99.
Yeah.
I'm going to see this movie. I'm going to have to contact my man, Nefarious Means. And
theaters are starting to open, at least up here. So,
yeah, ours, they're talking about next month sometime because, as you know, my youngest worked in a movie theater.
Say, is he going back to work?
They've contacted him, said, late May, we're talking about opening. And if you want to come back, spot's yours. Yep.
Good for him.
Yeah. And once again, shout out to the kitchen staff at Lose.
Yes. Anyway, Odenkirk is far from the only surprising bit of casting for Nobody, and Odenkirk's Hutch Mansell isn't the only tough as nails character in the film. There are two other notable inclusions. Hutch has a buddy from...
Real quick, if you don't know Bob Odenkirk, he's Saul.
Better Call Saul. Yes. I'm wondering if Hutch Mansell is not named after Dutch Mantel, the wrestler.
Maybe. Saul Goodman.
Dirty Dutch Mantel. So,
yeah.
Also known as Uncle Zebekiah. That's it. See, right now, if he's listening, Nate would be popping at the fact that I mentioned that. So, Hutch has a buddy from his time in the service named Harry, who just so happens to be played by God tier rapper RZA. And then there's Hutch's father, David, who, despite spending his days in a senior assisted living facility, still excels at fighting his way out of a tight spot. Did we mention that David Mansell is played by Christopher Lloyd?
Yes. Okay. Christopher Lloyd. Doc Brown. Just as your most recent reference, Reverend Jim.
Reverend Jim.
Yes, but Reverend Jim looked young.
What does a yellow light mean? Slow down. What does
yes.
Yellow?
But he looked young then.
Yes, he did.
He did not look young as Doc Brown.
No,
part of it was makeup, yes, but he did not look young as Doc Brown. And how long ago was that?
1984, 85?
Yeah. So we're talking 35 years?
Judge Doom in Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
Yes.
One of my favorite movies of all time.
One of my favorite parts of his.
Judge Doom was a great part.
Yep.
Anyway, it says...
Yeah, so he ain't been young a long time.
It's not that Lloyd can't play a tough guy, but he's much better known for performances like Dr. Emmett Brown in Back to the Future. Oh, I forgot. He was Uncle Fester in the Addams Family movies.
Ah.
So when he turned up in Nobody, it was an exciting surprise. And it turns out RZA was as delighted having Christopher Lloyd in the movie as the audience was. Man, first of all, it's just an honor and a privilege, RZA said when we asked him what it was like working with Christopher Lloyd. And the reason why was simple. He is my childhood, said RZA. And now he's my son's childhood. My son is watching Back to the Future and learning about him. And actually, my son made me feel extra proud that he was excited. We had a chance to watch the screener, and he was excited to see me work with Christopher Lloyd, who he calls Doc.
Yeah. Now you're cool, Dad, because you're working with Christopher
Doc
Lloyd.
Brown.
Yeah.
It's not Back to the Future that RZA first thinks of when looking back as a fan of Christopher Lloyd, but the classic New York City sitcom, Taxi.
Taxi, yeah.
I had a chance to share a story with Christopher Lloyd about being a fan of his and a fan of his since Taxi, RZA revealed. There's an episode of Taxi where everybody goes to this big party. They got to wear tuxedos. He's at this party. He's a fish out of water, and they got a piano there. RZA recounted the events of the Taxi episode called Elegant Iggy, a motherfucking piano.
Thank you.
In which Lloyd's heavily self-medicated character, Reverend Jim Ignatowski, in front of a room full of the wealthy elite, suddenly remembers that he knows how to play the piano very well.
Oh, yeah. I can play the motherfucking piano.
Why was this memory that one RZA wanted to share? I just never forgot that scene, he says. It's actually a great scene as a writer, as an actor, and as a director. Those are the types of scenes you want because it engaged you all the way to the punchline. With so many brilliant performances over the years, it was nice to see RZA call out Lloyd's legendary performance as Reverend Jim on Taxi. And it's great seeing Lloyd and RZA rip it up together on the big screen. Oh, I can't wait to see this, man.
Ooh, let's talk about a tie-in.
A Christopher Lloyd wax sculpture from Taxi is in class act starring Kid and Play. And that would be Artist of the Month, Kid and Play.
It would be.
John Big Boot Hay and the Adventures of Buckaroo Banzai.
Yeah, just remember, John.
Didn't that have the quote,
no matter where you
there
go,
you are?
no matter where you go, there you are.
Oh, okay. It's no matter where you go. I thought it was wherever you go, there you are. But anyway, the movie Nobody is available on video on demand platforms. It actually just came out this past Friday.
Yep, for $20.
Which, if you're going to go to the theater, you're going to spend more than that anyway.
Not me, because I have the Regal Unlimited.
Yes, which they don't even offer anymore. But you are grandfathered in, as the NWO would say, for life.
For life. Well, it's like my Sirius XM subscription. I have a lifetime plan.
Mm-hmm, which they don't offer anymore.
No, when you call them up, because like when I got the truck, I had to switch my subscription over.
Yeah.
And anytime you switch subscription, I'll edit all this shit out. So the rest of you have to suck this up. I'm sorry. When you switch your subscription to a different vehicle, you have to pay $75. They told me that from day one.
I didn't have to do that.
No, on the lifetime subscription.
Oh, on the lifetime. Okay. And
they said it'll be a $75 subscription fee for us to switch it over to a new radio. I'm like, okay. Because I paid them like, I don't know, $450 or whatever it was that one time. And I haven't paid XM any money in like 15 years.
So you are still ahead of the game.
Yeah. So when I call them up, like, I need to switch my radio, and they're like, all right. And they're like, you're on a plan that I've never seen before. I'm like, what?
Because you're young.
I'm like, what is that? They're like, it says, what does an unlimited plan consist of? I'm like, you don't have any literature or anything on that? They're like, no, this isn't a thing. I'm like,
no,
cool.
It was 15 years ago.
Yeah, it was.
Where you pay one fee and you get a lifetime subscription.
Yep, that's back when XM was just XM and Sirius was Sirius. So
and
when you
never the twain would meet back then.
No, but when you smash their heads together and they start going, what? We didn't offer that plan. XM did.
Yeah, you did.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Please come
very
again.
Much.
Yeah.
Best too, baby.
Or everything on the menu except for thank you. Please come again.
People eat until they get full. He eats till he gets
It's
tired.
But anyway.
Goodness. Anyway, last little bit of woo news is that You God's still terrible and ODB is still dead.
Yep.
It is time for some music.
I did say the other day when B was playing some Wu-Tang and you hear this Golden Arms verse, and he's like, "Oh, Golden Arms!" I'm like, I will give you this. You God is the best you God of all the you gods.
Yes.
I couldn't
You
argue.
God, you God is the fresh kid ice of prizes.
Yep. Oh, and right now, get this. I will also edit this shit out. Be announced this morning that at 7 p.m. East, he was going to do a Gangstar tribute set for Guru. I messaged him. I said, "You motherfucker! Of all the times,
we record.
of all the times, of all the days, you're going to pick a Monday night at 7:00 to play my favorite group for multiple hours." Test 2, baby.
And he was like, "Yep,
Yep. Sorry, that's when I said I was going to do it. I'm going to do it.
I have to do it again.
Yep.
Listen as we do it again." Anyway,
Yes.
it's music time, and it is one and done time.
Mhm.
And our one and done came to us August 25th,
From Trix.
1997. Those are for kids.
They are. They are
47
for
minutes.
luck kids.
Yes, you silly little rabbit. 47 minutes and 14 seconds on Soul Sides and Quantum Projects Records.
Yeah. Because those
Produced
were
by
big record labels.
DJ Shadow, Lyrics Born, and Chief Excel. This record is the first studio album, as we said. Silly La Rabbit. La Tricks are for La Kids. La Tricks. And the name of the album, not to be confused with Mantronics, is The Album.
Album, yes.
The Album, the first studio album by
Not
La
the
Tricks.
album.
No. La Tricks, an American hip-hop duo consisting of Latif, the Truth Speaker, and Lyrics Born.
Mm-hmm.
I
So
have
Latif and Lyrics.
La Tricks.
Yes.
I got 14 tracks on here.
I have 16, but 2 of them say bonus.
I don't have bonuses, so you'll have to tell me what the bonuses are when we get to them.
I will do that.
Track number 1. Title track, I guess.
This is like some intelligent hoodlum stuff going on right here.
Yeah, this is some Tragedy Gaddafi shit.
Yes.
Track number 1 is called La Tricks.
It is.
Latyrix.
Latyrix. I would not have seen Latyrix.
So I guess we shall call him Latyrix.
We will. It makes more sense since Lyrics Born. So, Latyrix.
And you know what? I just noticed the spelling too. It's Latyyrx
Yes.
as opposed to Latryx. So
Yes.
Latyrix makes sense.
And in case, does it say in there that they are an alternative hip hop band?
It doesn't say what type of hip hop music it is. It just
Okay,
says
'cause
hip-hop.
I know in that Wikipedia, there's always that weird
Yeah.
on the right hand side with the producers and whatnot. It tells you what category they put them in.
No, it just says hip hop.
Okay.
Track number 2. Say That.
DJ introduction will not be happy.
Yeah, he already said looks like garbage.
All right, Kevin, thanks for stopping by. He said it's dinner time. Let's jump ahead some.
They're fully charging up the air. Heavy sounds getting thicker like the atmosphere. Gotta get on it, 'cause we got what you want. The beats be fat like the factory walker. Suckers keep
Okay, I'm going to have to put John's comment on the screen.
It's Letty Prescription.
Well played, sir. I had to put it up there for all to see.
I don't think DJ Prescription was part of this. MC Prescription in the house.
Yes.
Because he'll make you get ill. Track 3, The Quickening, subtitled The Reckoning Part 2.
Okay, player.
Soul side. All right. Now let's get one thing clear right now. There's a lot of MCs out here claiming they got style and that they tight. But I don't give a damn about none of them. Cause see me? See, I'm gonna be alright. In my life as long as I'm alive, arrive on 580, but I'm not in 85. Usually exit high enough to fly like Egyptian gliders. Bringing the message to the black man like a light. Honorable distinction, ain't no dissension among the stars.
It's about time we got a nice little old school beat that dropped in
Yeah.
there. I like that one.
I may mess B up this week and hit him with a Latyrix track.
Track number 4 featuring Joyo Velarde, Balcony Beach.
But to draw him near, one must learn to hear, not with the
Sounds like a Schoolhouse Rock song.
Kinda. That's real drums in there too. That's not a drum machine.
Yeah,
You can
no.
Tell the difference. If anybody could tell the difference, it'd be you.
Yep. It's the sound of an actual snare.
Track number 5, live 90.3 94, featuring John Chakal and Free Association.
This is gonna be a little bit more menacing. Check it out. You know, it's cool when fools is on the vibe, but when they're not. You know what I'm saying? I mean, imagine Latif squaring off against MC who gives a fuck and just giving the buck so he can pass it type flow. Kind of passive, no skills to speak of. Nor command because the truth is bending. Lying like a wall-to-wall run. In the end, and he just be acting like your long lost friend. And do converse and try explaining, it's a shame you don't spend.
See, what I like about that one is that reminds me of the stuff that LL promised would be on Rock the Bells.
Right.
It sounded like somebody recorded it on a cassette, you know,
And
on a
radio.
on a microphone attached to
Yep.
their cassette player, their boombox,
Yep.
and they didn't change the quality for
No, that has
everybody
that
to hear.
really. It's got that cool, almost garage band sound to it.
Yeah, I recorded this in the lunchroom because guys were just going at it.
And the lyrical flow on that, the way his voice was,
Mm-hmm.
I picked up a very little bit of a Drez vibe on that one.
I can see that.
Track number 6, the Muzz Rappers Mix. Aim for the Flickering Flame. Rankin' number 1. That's a whole lot of title for a fucking song, man.
Not Rankin Bass.
No.
And
No,
just
they
see-
did all the
Rudolph
did-
movies.
and Frosty the Snowman
Yep.
and shit.
And yes, John, I did read that in tune. Just like I do 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27, 30.
Track number 7, Funky Granules.
It's my sugar.
I can't come to the phone right now. Leave a message at the beep.
Leave your name, your number, and all that.
And all that. No bone age.
Sunday, 5:32 p.m. Okay, you know, Thomas, Grandma, of course, and I called you to
Fucked
tell
up.
you that I got
I don't know
the
where my
TV
ride
on.
is.
I woke up from sleep and I had the TV on, and when I woke,
That's all I can hear. Beep. Y'all fucked up. I don't know what my ride is, man.
Track number 8, Bad News.
I hate telling good people bad news.
If it's about
Oh.
you, you probably hear about it last. But when them press up and check up in the mask, gotta keep perspective on the future and the past and laugh. You see, bad news that travels fast. If it's about you, you probably hear about it last. When them press up and check up in the past, gotta keep perspective on the future and the past and laugh while they keep talking. Talk. Chicken heads keep squawking. How the spoken word is infinite. Who can tell?
I kind of like that one.
Yeah, I do too. Track number 9, Off with Their Heads, subtitle Be Prompt.
Well, what's the with in parentheses for?
I have no idea.
It's kind of like a head PE kind of thing.
Yep.
Got that vocal out? Yes. All right. Now, we gonna give you what you've been waiting for. All right. Yeah. You see, what we gonna do right now is bring you on into the circle of power that we speak of so often, like, yes, it's time. All right.
All right.
We gonna do a little something for the people.
I like the melodic sound of that one.
Mm-hmm. Hey, track number 10, a 24-second interlude called Interlude. And that goes right into track number 11 called Burnt Pride. I burned my pride.
Yes. Glenn, I could hear the theme from SWAT there.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
Mm-hmm. We're rolling a Burnt Pride. I love the title of this next one.
Scratchapella.
Now I'm wondering, I'm not familiar enough with this album to know. I'm wondering if that's the obligatory DJ track and he's by himself.
It's produced by DJ Shadow, so possibly.
Huh. He's in DJ Hero. Let's see what we got.
I believe you're right.
Yeah. I'll give him 26 seconds, but you know.
Track number 13, The Reckoning, subtitled Live 45 Mix.
So this is The Reckoning. Reckoning Part 2 was track 3.
Lyrics you kick was so but brain it must be synonymous with your behind the time and on your rhyme and suck. That's why I still can't figure out what the fuck he was all on my nutsack. He was drooling on my tooling. Who you fooling? Trying to act so fooling when it comes to the dueling. Pull up a stool and we can begin the schooling. Who in it high? Really don't matter as long as the rapper they know who shit is.
That's completely different lyrical style than anything that we had heard.
Yeah.
Track number 14, last one I have listed, is called Burning Hot in Cali on a Saturday Night, featuring Blackalicious, who I believe we did, 3 weeks ago?
I believe so.
Trailblazers come and chase it, an amazing expedition in our kitchen in the stage. It's a pod.
I just jump out of bed and make my way to the sprinkle. Let the water wash over my soul from finger to toe. Take a leak and then I lean over the sink, brushing the teeth, and now I'm in full swing of the morning ritual. Mumbling the whole rhyme and re-rehearsing my lines, humming tunes on the solo so the voice is fine and ready. Steady as the photo through the course of time. Then I pick out a fit of the proper design. I'm dipping brush like pine, y'all, just in case I get any vagina. Action in the place. Gotta be sure that my homies get a taste of the flavor. I double check and make sure the family got the date.
That song is, hey, I've listened to the album, but that song, every time it comes on, I get a Jurassic 5 feel.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what it is, but I just expect to hear the rest of Jurassic 5 come in, you know?
That's a good call, man. Until you said it, I kind of put my finger on it that way and was like, yeah, okay.
And it might be the music. I don't know. That do 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 do.
Yep, that's it. It's the bass line.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's a good call.
Thanks.
All right, what do you have for track 15? Because I don't have bonus tracks.
Track 15, I have Looking Over a City.
Okay. This sounds like something that Freddie Rerun Stubbs would have danced to.
Yes.
On What's Happening.
See it. Plain as day. Look how it falls down. Falls down upon everybody. This is it.
And what do you have for the final track?
Something that you may appreciate. The title of the final track is The Last Trumpet.
Oh, okay.
Lamentations worldwide.
We have a piano and a bass.
Men and women had an obligation to their children.
And there was a real and true necessity and need for building.
Still the discipline and will proliferate the lineage.
Matters of the spirit, mind, and body taken serious.
But the way that we became what we became, somebody please explain.
Well, we can tell you if you're curious. Those that reign got the masses in chains and their minds enslaved.
And that's the part that makes me furious.
Watch out, watch out, watch out.
Dude, that track's got a little bit of a little groove to it. I like that.
It does.
So not a bad record.
Not Morgan Freeman. Go ahead.
Latyrix.
Yes. Not letter X.
Not Latrix. Latyrix. The album. Your one and done for episode 377. Charting action, maybe, possibly.
Maybe.
Let's see. No, not according to the sources I have.
John likes this album.
Yeah, it's got a nice little vibe to it. It's a little different. So that was the one and done for episode 377. Latyrix with The Album. He likes this album. He doesn't like the album.
He doesn't like the album, yes.
No. And Mantronics wants a word. So it is time for the record of the week.
What's the time?
Record of the week. Record of the week came to us March 7th, 2000. It is 69 minutes and 13 seconds long on Arista and Bad Boy Records. Produced by Piss Dookie, The Hitmen, Derek D. Angelati,
See Derek B.
Harv, Joe
House
Hooker
Records in New
Pierre.
York.
Yeah. Ron, the Amin Ra Lawrence, Nashim Myrick, Carlos 6 July Brody, Mario Yellowman Winans, and Yogi. Whole lot of fucking producers on here.
Yogi.
And the record of the week, based off of the news from Hip Hop Headlines, is the debut studio album by the late Black Rob. It's called Life Story. And I have, as I go to the track listing here, a whole lot of tracks on here.
Yes.
I got 21.
Yes, so do I.
Okay.
A lot of them are
you know
a minute
what?
or less, though.
DJ Introduction might like this.
I hope so, because it does qualify.
Track number 1, Mrs. Berry, subtitled Intro.
Yeah, I know the little bad motherfucker. Been doing shit. I've been in this one of what, 25 years. Been doing the same shit. Robbing folks, beating folks with bats, sticks, throwing bottles and shit. Chasing little kids out of the neighborhood. Running up on folks, snatching the jewelry, the rings, all types of shit. But the motherfucker, mailman, got to chase the little motherfucker, spraying with mace every time he come around here.
I hate when they spray me with mace.
Me too. So, John, what does DJ Introduction says that? It says intro. It works. There is the verdict. In the immortal words of Chris Jericho, you just made the list. Track number 2, right after the intro, you get the title track, Life Story.
Never had a dime, my life a crime. Had to be when I was 9, moms drunk off wine. Running with all kinds of minds.
Track number 3. We mentioned this track during the news.
Yeah.
The most famous song of Black Rob's catalog. This is Whoa.
Gonna play this song like whoa.
Y'all, I'm getting ready to put y'all up on something, man. Yo, when you see something ill, you know what I mean? That
Shit is whoa.
Anything ill you see is whoa. Nigga have a big 6 at the curb, that's whoa. Okay. Especially if he got the fully equipped kid on it, it's whoa. Like, you know what I mean? Like, yo, I had this bad bitch in town, she was whoa. Had me fucked up in the head, I mean, whoa. Bought the bitch diamonds and pearls, I mean, whoa. Should've seen them shit shining on the wrist.
Whoa.
Now money ain't a problem, see my dough is like, whoa. Pulled out my bankroll on y'all niggas like, whoa. Lost the boots, went from 210 like,
whoa.
Faggot wanna beat my blueprints, I'm like,
Track number 4, 47-second interlude called Drive By. Goes into track number 5 called Looking at Us, featuring It's Only Rape If She's Conscious.
That's right.
CeeLo Green. That is his words, by the way. I'm not saying that.
Yes, I know. We didn't
but
make
we have
these
a
up.
lot. We have a lot of new listeners. I just want to clarify that. He actually said that shit.
And Glenn has the correct answer for what we just said about CeeLo.
Black gonna blow this motherfucking shit up.
Oh.
Yo, Black. What up? Yo, this is Keith, man. Hey, yo, check this out, man. Yo, I need you to get down here, man. These motherfuckers.
Oh shit, yo, come on.
On the up.
Yo, nobody knew where he came from or got his name from. All we know is he killed Keith with the same gun. He used on Terrell, Tone from out of jail. Now he see us, we living and getting a lot of mail. Watch that cat, send thugs to stop that cat. But niggas like him always got the cat. Gotta take them all, gotta break them all real soon.
Track number 6. Down the Line Joint, featuring Piss Dookie, Mark Curry, Mace, and G Dep.
Not Hanging with Mr. Cooper. Mark Curry.
No.
Showing you. Are you going to?
When night falls, that's when it all begins. Be prepared, we can allow no loose ends. I highly recommend y'all bring your arms. This is no false alarm. They wanna do us harm. Like I'm nervous, live inside a glass house. They wanna bring us down.
Track number 7 features Lil Kim, and it's called Espacio.
This is like his second hit off this album, I think. Or his
Yes.
second release single.
Second single, yep.
Yeah.
Lil' Kim, Black Rob, Yellow Man, P. Diddy, the moment you all the way from
Murder.
Queen B, Queen B.
What y'all riffing about? Hang 'em like they did in the South. Dead with your dick in your mouth. Now what this shit is about? Niggas sleeping. Like I won't slip in your house. Come on and put my dick in
With your dick in your mouth. Okay.
Track number 8 featuring Joe Hooker. You don't know me.
Not John Lee Hooker.
No.
Talking that bullshit. Bang.
You don't know me like whoa.
No. Track number 9 featuring The Locks. Can I Live?
Yeah. What? Yeah. What? Yeah. What? Yeah. What?
Jada was sounding like Mace there.
Niggas ain't stopping we can't lose because Puff set us up properly. Just won't settle for lesser. Who won't test us? We be in the 5 with the goose headrests. Locks put niggas under pressure. You should have knew that. It's always them new cats that'll get you. Better start looking at things.
Who is the greatest featured artist on any track?
Jada.
Damn straight.
Which has to be said like Luda just because it's fun. Track number 10, an interlude called Championship.
back to live action. Ladies and gentlemen, I would advise you to keep your kids, your loved ones, including yourself, off of the court for these next 10 seconds.
Hide your kids, hide your wife.
All the chips. Black Robin bounds the ball. His team down by 2. Chi by 2. Gives it out to his brother Chi by 1. The solo controller. He shakes big. He thinks not. He gets the ball down low to his man, the fat man from out of town.
Fat man from out of town. Like, whoa.
Track number 11. This made me go like, whoa. It features Piss Dookie and it's called PD World Tour.
Piss Dookie World Tour.
That's exactly what it stands for.
Y'all thought we was gonna stay away for a long time. Sorry. Let's go.
Yo, Black Rob making all stops. We gon' party till this motherfucking ball drops. Snatching all props. Switching gears on a Ducati. Can't scheme it probably, but we ain't trying to hurt nobody.
Ain't trying to hurt nobody.
Ain't trying to hurt nobody. Track number 12 featuring Mark Curry and Mario Winans. Muscle Game.
Muscle Simmons.
Starting to feel this. Yo, who these cats think they is? Thinking they business round here? Yo, dog, don't even go there. This is ours. We built this from the ground on up. Now it's flowers. I think you best around on up. The entourage. Slim chance so y'all get lost. It's non-cypher. That's because we are
Nipsey, I don't think we have done that yet. That is on my list. If he asked if we'd done the Locks, We Are the Streets.
I don't think we have.
I don't think so either.
We did a Locks record, but we didn't do that one.
Yeah, I don't remember. I'm going to have to dig, but I don't believe we've done that one.
I can check on the break. Track number 13 is an interlude called Cop Skit.
It's crazy. I'm so tired. Come on, y'all, you gonna drive and smoke? Yeah, I just want to look at that back here. Smoke. Y'all. Yo, what's this? Oh, put that out, man. 5-0 coming. Put that down. Man, you got your license, right? Yeah, I got my license.
Like being down at the river. Throw the cans. Throw the cans.
I know nothing about that. Track number 14 featuring G Dep is called BR.
Bill Reeds. Or it could be Black Rob. There it is.
It's 99, man. Time let them know, man. Yo, hey yo, it's kill or be killed. My skills leaving them chilled on ice like Vince Price when I flash my steel. They can't touch, won't touch, never touch. Driving around with the toast in they whip. Never bust, puffing dust like fiends. I mean,
Puffing dust like whoa.
Like whoa. Track number 15, Thug Story. I recognize this.
Once upon a time, not long ago, when I was out of town moving work the zone, I used to bring my nigga PR and niggas with the burners holding down VR.
Once upon a time, not long ago, I wrote a little song that went like, whoa.
That is a missed opportunity. Track number 16 featuring Carl Thomas, Jasmine. Couldn't name it after another stripper, maybe Cinnamon or something. And how come you never see strippers named like Hortense?
Because they all died. Anyone named Hortense died. Probably of dysentery.
Rickets.
All they had to do was put some tussin on it.
Track number 17 is an interlude called Mad Rapper.
Chad say he got cookie dough like whoa. Is that what?
He got cookie dough like whoa.
Say, yo, I was just locked up with the nigga. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't sleeping with the nigga. No, so come on, what the fuck, man? That niggas is bugging, man. What the fuck you want to know? He was the man when I was locked up, son. You know what I'm saying? Word up, 100 deodorants and shit, 45 soap, 75 baby powders. The nigga was doing it, son.
75 baby powders.
That's a lot of baby powders.
Baby powder like whoa.
Track number 18 featuring Piss Dookie, I Love You, Baby. Like whoa.
Indeed.
I think we're going to end everything with like whoa. I think I know the title of this week's episode.
Sex worker tense like whoa.
Uptown on Dykeman, I been talking that how she only dealt with businessmen. Niggas bad with joints, money off and on the books. The ones who stand firm like ain't nothing shook about them. I doubt them cats waiting for me. You know them.
Now I gotta say it more, Chad. I gotta say stripper named Cookie Dough like whoa.
That would be a funny stripper name, man.
I bet she got thick thighs.
Chocolate chip thighs.
Like whoa.
We're idiots.
Yes.
We haven't gone this idiotic in a long time.
No, it's been a while.
Track number 19 featuring Jennifer Lopez. Jennifer Lopez, Spanish Fly.
She's just Jenny from the block.
Like whoa.
Yes.
115. That's right, y'all. Yo, look, clown, I come through, put it down. keep thinking that you hard, take a look around. I got soldiers stationed up to bring pain. And when they go down, my hoes do the same thing. We all in the same gang.
We all in the same gang, yeah.
Let's see. Track number 20 is an interlude of 22 seconds called Rise Up, and it goes into track 21, featuring Joe Hooker, the last track on the record, not John Lee Hooker. Joe Hooker called I Dare You.
Rise up, it's real. It's real, niggas. We here, nigga. How I sound, you bitch ass nigga? You're running around yoing right now. You're jacking off, nigga. Shave the palm of your hands, you freaky Friday ass nigga. You think we couldn't do it, huh? Look at you now, huh? It's real, nigga. We put this shit together. Rise the fuck up, you bitches.
I dare you. Harlem Underworld. Harlem Underworld. Black Rob. Watch the whole thing unfold. From 100th Street to 200th Street. Manhattan. Niggas got me sitting on the roof.
Like, whoa.
Like, whoa. No, we have not done that Locks record, by the way.
All right.
I just went through and looked. And that is your record of the week for episode 377. Black Rob, Life Story.
Like, whoa.
The late Black Rob, like, whoa. There was some charting action on this, like, whoa.
Was there?
There is, yes. Let's see. On the weekly
Got
charts.
charting action, like, whoa.
A charting action, like, whoa. Let's see. Do we have singles that charted? Let me look. I'm sure Whoa did. I'm sure Whoa did. Let me see. Spacio didn't do anything, but Whoa, I'm sure did something.
You say Despacito? What?
No, you know, it's funny. I thought that the first time I read it. Whoa charted at let's see.
Welcome, Kristen McKinnon. Like, whoa.
Here's the chart performances.
Yes,
it's on the Billboard Hot 100 at number 43.
Beyond.
That is a big chart. The U.S. Hot R&B and Hip Hop songs at number 9.
Damn.
The Hot Rap songs at number 8. And the U.S. Rhythmic chart at 24. And that was for Whoa.
Whoa.
Nothing for Espacio or Despacito or whatever they want to call it.
Or Despacito. Whoa.
Despacito. Whoa. The album, let's see.
No, that's the last one we did.
Very good. Well done. Well done.
One and done, like, whoa.
One and done, like. You're killing me, man. Okay, let's see. The record itself peaked on 2 charts. You're not going to believe this shit.
Probably not.
U.S. Billboard 200.
That's a big chart.
Number 3 record.
Damn, coming to number 3, like, whoa.
Coming up to 3, like, whoa. Top R&B hip hop albums. Top of the charts, like, whoa. It's the number 1 record. For the year ending 2000, year-end chart, Billboard 200, number 110.
Damn.
Top R&B hip-hop albums for the year end of 2000, number 26. So, lots of chart success, like, whoa.
How about this comment?
And it is platinum. It has reached platinum status. Little Kim, then Lil' Kim now. Whoa.
Lil' Kim looking like Michael Jackson before he died.
Yeah, she's looking more like LaToya Jackson right now.
She is.
Whoa.
Yep.
So
another
that
piss
was
Dookie life ruiner.
Yep. That was the record of the week, Life Story by the late Black Rob. Your record of the week for episode 377. The album by Latyrix.
Yes.
Have to say it right now.
Well, now that we know, like, whoa.
You're one and done for episode 377. We will remind everybody that your artist of the month for this week and through next week anyway is Kid and Play, as we mentioned them earlier. Like, whoa. And then give some thought to who you want to be your artist of the month for May of 2021.
Yes.
And
because otherwise I will just come up with some random shit and who knows who it'll be.
It'll be bitches with problems.
Like, whoa.
Like, whoa.
Or hoes with attitudes.
Woes with attitudes.
Yes.
It's time for us to take our final break of the evening. And when we come back, Gail will be happy. Bill reads lyrics coming back after the break. Episode 377, Mr. Throwback Thursday. Come on back now. You hear? Whoa.
Come on back here like, whoa. All right, so I need a good drop. I want to do something I haven't done in a while. But, oh, this is a good one. Let me pull this one up. I haven't done this in quite a while.
You saw that one and went, whoa.
I did. Got to play this drop like, whoa. And then I will go to the intros and fillers category so I can grab my very soft piano, sad rap beat instrumental, which I'm going to change the name of right now to the motherfucking piano. Boom. It is now officially named the motherfucking piano.
Piano.
So I will never miss it again.
How's that?
Oh.
Piano. Her thing is whoa.
It is. I have to make sure that I get the proper BRL intro, not the IG.
Like I said, I think I know the title of this week's episode. Black Rob, right?
It is. Not Black Rock and Ron.
They can't do you none.
They can't.
They can't do
I tell you, the first time I ever heard the name Black Rob, I went, was he? No, that wasn't him. That was Big Black.
From MTV show, right?
I always thought that it was from Black Rock and Ron.
Yeah.
Like when I first heard his name,
I'm
like, what? He's going solo? No, that was not him at all. He was like, no. I thought it was him, but no. All right.
When I found out it wasn't, I said, whoa.
I'm going to hit this drop, which is a 25-second drop. And then I'm going to kick into some BRL intro. Is everybody ready? Everybody, especially the less regular people. Kristen McKinnon. Glenn's been here. Chad's been here. Nipsey's always here. So everybody else is pretty much always here. So Kristen, this may be a new segment for you. We're going to kick the ballistics with this drop, and we'll do that with a Shri. Who's your mom?
It beats the little mama, lip blasting Alana. The only shit popping like White Castle or the Donna.
What's up, y'all? This your girl, Rock Digger, a.k.a. Dirty Every Year. And you listening to my homeboys, Jamie and Bill, right here on Mr. Throwback Thursday. Brick City!
Cause you can sing your thuggest MC and watch me son them. The ruggedest bitch don't even rhyme about gunning. Got joints circulating like the most.
But it starts with Bill.
Preston. It's called reading. Top to bottom, left to right, left to right. Put words together as a sentence. Take Tylenol for any headaches. Midol for any cramps.
Most people don't listen to the but they should.
Welcome to Bill Reads Lyrics.
Welcome back, Mr. Throwback Thursday, episode 377. It is indeed time for Bill Reads Lyrics. And for those who are new and have never enjoyed Bill Reads Lyrics before,
experience the pleasures that are.
You're about to say, like, whoa. What happens is Jamie's going to send me some hip-hop lyrics, and then he is going to play the motherfucking piano.
Yes.
I will read said lyrics over the motherfucking piano and try not to break. Doesn't always work. So, and I have no idea what the lyrics are until he sends them to me.
Right.
So, usually when I see them, I'm like, whoa.
Indeed.
All right, my friend, go ahead.
Now, I will tell you, we have done a very small portion of this song early BRL days when we were only doing like 4 lines or whatever.
Yes.
But we're going to revisit this one and do an extended version for the peoples. And I will send it your way here.
Oh, wow.
Bill reads Listeria. Look out.
Listeria.
That's what Gail said. I'm guessing her phone is auto-correcting some stuff, and I'm wondering why she's been writing Listeria so much that it's auto-correcting that.
So Bill reads bacteria is what it is.
Like, whoa.
Well, we'll both make you sick, I suppose. So.
Glenn said, hang on. What are we hanging on for? What are we waiting for?
Where would you like me to go on this?
The last verse, of course.
I kind of figured as much, but
right after Take It Easy, Davey?
I just wanted to confirm.
Yes. Doing this last verse like, whoa.
And we're going to go all the way to the end.
Yes, we are.
Because you can't not. So
no. And we're going to do that with no type of ado.
None.
None. Sesame Street Grover style, whether nearer.
Whoa.
Or further.
Whoa.
We will cue the motherfucking piano.
Well, he was playing with her tits. They were soft, not lumpy. And then he cracked the legs like Humpty Dumpty. He's fucking, sucking, also finger popping. He had no intention of stopping. Crazy fun. He did not want to leave. His head was between her tits and he could barely breathe. He had to toss, turn, toss. Meanwhile, he was riding her with crazy force. She was burning hot. She said, "Stop, stop." He said, "Are you talking sex or what?" I guess she didn't realize what she started. Next thing you knew, she was acting a word that rhymes with started, but we're going to say mentally deficient because I don't want anybody to get mad at me. She said to him, strangely and kind of merry, "Stop now, or I'll be unable to marry." He didn't take her warning. He rode her till the morning. He rode that ass till the pussy started yawning. He said, "What? Wait." His dick went weak. It said, "Dave, pussies ain't supposed to speak." He took all his clothes. He wanted to leave this place, but first, he wanted to see the vagina face to face. He opened it up with his bare 2 thumbs. He seen crabs with spears and Indian drums going, "Hey, how are ya? Hey, how are ya?"
Yay!
Chad. Nice, Chad. Oh, we killed Christopher's Pizza Cook. Nice.
I just wish he was around for Shit Pit. Glenn still has flashbacks about that.
We'll have to find what episode number that was and let Chris know so that he can he can play it for him. And Glenn's like, "Whoa."
Crabs with spears and Indian drums.
Hey, how are you? Hey, how are you? The one and only Slick Rick.
Yes. Now, for everyone, okay, let's just throw out there that some people may not know the song that this came from. On The Great Adventures of Slick Rick, which is one of the greatest debut albums of all time.
It's right up there. If it's not one, it's 1A.
There's a children's story, which a lot of people know. And much later on in the album, there's an adult story.
That was the adult story.
It was.
Children's story did not feature crabs with spears and Indian drums.
Not even in the video.
No. So
you got no hat, man.
No, I got no hat, so you're gonna have to do it.
But
for
I
me.
switched for you. I switched from.
Before we do that, though, we
yeah.
have a winner to announce.
We do for our Death Wish prize pack, whatever it may be. It's okay. 3 patches from here, 3 patches from
Steven
Mr. Euchre, and we appreciate him for helping out. And whatever else I may pull out of the prize box, which could, I don't know.
It's like a golden ticket, man.
It is.
It
It could be these.
It could be Death Wish socks.
You never know. I have no idea what I'm gonna pull out of here next. It
like
could be this thing. Randy new, never worn. Never worn. I have these. Thanks to Kane for sending me these.
Is that a trucker hat?
It is. And just to show you, never ever worn. I have all kinds of stuff in the prize box. It's all new except for like cassettes and DVDs and things of that nature we pick up at the used store and whatnot.
Thrift stores and stuff.
Yeah,
Yes.
Wherever we may happen to find things. But any of the Death Wish stuff that we send you is brand new, untouched, fresh out of the bag or the box or whatever.
Right.
Kane sends it to me in for
And
me
then
to
it's
send
out
to
of
you
the prize
guys.
box.
Right.
So it's always fresh out the box.
It is.
And you can knock them out the box, Rick.
Kind of like the Fresh Start Morning Show. Fresh out the box.
All right. So, do we have a winner?
I don't know. How about we go to the Kitchen at Lou's and we'll give it to Christopher Kinsley.
Congratulations, Christopher Kinsley, and your dead pizza chef.
And that's why that was the nail in the coffin.
Yeah, because we killed this pizza guy.
Yeah, so we got to give him something back.
Okay. So congratulations, Chris. If you have not provided Jamie with your contact information, you can send him an email at mrthrowbackthursday@gmail.com with all of your pertinent information, and you will be sent your prizes. Congratulations.
Yeah. And who knows what'll come in the box? You have to wait and see. I know it'll be
right. What's in the box?
You will get two packages, one from me and one from Mr. Euchre.
Yes. So congratulations once again. And now I guess it is time, since you have changed your hat.
I have. From my Gangstar hat to my see-through posse hat.
Yes, I see that.
You can't see that. You can see through it.
Exactly.
Yeah, we'll have to do more of these giveaways. So you guys show up every Monday, same time, same station.
Yeah, you get all this stupidity, you get great music, and the possibility of winning prizes.
Yeah, and like you should ask around, like Sankit and the people that have been here for forever. They get all kinds of weird stuff. Like I sent Sankit the All Eyes on Me dual cassette one time just because he's like, I have all these CDs already. I don't need. So I sent him a cassette. He's like, well, that's cool. He won the Egyptian Lover signed prize pack.
He did.
I mean, which I had nothing to do with. The Egyptian Lover picked the winner for that.
That's right. He did. Yes. Egyptian Lover also picks himself as the artist of the month.
He does. He's a good man.
Yes, he is. So it is time to
switch from Bill to Phil and take us home.
This entire show was fueled by Death, the world's strongest coffee, Death Wish Coffee. Find them on Facebook, Twitter, or at deathwishcoffee.com. Use the code THROWBACK, not WOBACK, THROWBACK for 10% off of your order.
Be like,
don't
whoa.
forget friends of the show, Def Rugs, defrugs.com, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at Def Rugs. That is the one and only Rug E Fresh himself, Marshall Fox, and the green-eyed bandit, Eric Sermon. Yes, Woo Mad Libs. Great call, John. We got to get you to do some Woo Mad Libs for us very soon.
Yes, because John won Woo Mad Libs.
Oh, Woo Mad Libs. And now that is a John feature.
Yes, which we will have to do. Get ready, John, because we're going to do it possibly for next show. We'll announce it sometime during the week, and I'll let you know. Just follow the posts on Mr. Throwback Thursday's Facebook page, and you will see.
So we mentioned Death Wish. We mentioned Def Rugs. We have not yet mentioned up in Schenectady, New York, is a tiny little store on J Street called Bittersweet Candy Company. It's run by friend of the show, Heather Lent. She has candy and chocolate that is handmade, small batch, different, and
delicious.
Check them out on Facebook and order at bittersweetcandy.com. Use our code throwback, save 10% off your order there. That's really, really good stuff.
It
so
is.
if you've got any kind of a sweet tooth, go to bittersweetcandy.com. I suggest the chocolate covered Swedish fish if they are available. They are outstanding.
I would do this chocolate covered circus peanuts, but I am avoiding sugar right now.
I was going to say that's a diabetic coma waiting to happen.
Yes.
I still might do it. Melted Mikes is our next sponsor, meltedmikes.com. Use our code Mr. Throwback Thursday and save 10% off of your order at MLTDMICS. That's hip hop themed t-shirts and other swag from the mind of Pumice T. Mendola. So go check out Melted Mikes. Also, don't forget that eventually the geek shall inherit the earth.
They shall.
And that would be etsy.com/shop/geek like you. Pop culture and Mr. Throwback Thursday themed articles from the sick, twisted mind of Mr. Throwback Thursday himself and his wonderful wife, Mrs. Throwback Thursday. You can get things such as the John Legend inspired End to My Beginning Human Centipede t-shirts.
I love that one. Or mug. I just did 2 mugs for somebody the other day.
Very good. So all sorts of crazy stuff. Still has t-shirts. I think, do you still have masks available or are they all sold out?
Yes, I have probably 5 or 6 left.
Okay. So go check those out at etsy.com/shop/geek like you, where the geek shall inherit the earth and God help us once they get it.
Ooh, good question or good statement there, Glenn. The UHHM mugs. I do not have this in the show notes, but it should be. We will be doing, for those of you who don't know, a fundraising mug. This is not the proper color. This is a prototype, which I will later on maybe raffle off.
The prototype goes in the green screen and it becomes clear.
I know, that's why I had to pull it forward. This is the medallion. This is the size of the mug. It is a 24 ounce mug. Anyone who has our Wu-Tang is for President's Temporary Wu-Tang is Forever mug, it's the same size as that. And I have one of those.
That is the biggest mug we've ever offered.
I have the naked one right here. But yeah, it will be $50. But half of our profits will go to UHHM, and it will be on behalf of the posse. You know, it will not be from my name. It will not be from Bill and me. It will not be from the show. It will be from the TBT posse.
Yes.
Because we came up with the idea, we made it, but it's your guys' money. So, there will only be 50 of them. And if those 50 go quick enough, we may we'll do a
second run
in a different color or something. So you will have those 50 will be the only ones of their kind ever.
Right.
So, and we will keep you posted as to when they are coming. And if for some reason you cannot swing $50 plus shipping for a mug, we will give you the link to donate directly to UHHM what you can, and that way you can still support the project.
Right. Scheduled to open in 2023. Friends of the show, the Universal Hip Hop Museum. with our friends Rocky and Andy and the Prime Minister Pete Nice and Paradise Gray and everybody associated with that fine establishment.
Yes.
So once again, be on the lookout for that announcement when they become available. I have a feeling they'll go pretty fast. So when you see the announcement, get your orders in.
And as always, our patrons
will get the first shot.
The first day is all theirs. So you want to get first shot at this mug, you may want to become a patron and get yourself on the early access list.
And perhaps if you want to throw a couple of extra bucks in on top of the $50, you can get it autographed by Mr. Throwback Thursday himself.
I could do that. I will not send it to Bill to have him sign it and then have him send it out because he has no time to be going to a post office.
No. And I give Jamie full credit to sign my name if you would like.
I'll sign it with my left hand, so they look different.
He'll sign it, Mr. TBT, and then in parentheses, and Bill.
And White Bill. Yes. You got to become a patron to find out what the hell that's about.
Oh, man. I was going to say, is that going to be my legacy now? Thanks.
It's Bill.
Nice.
So it'd be White Bill.
Excuse me.
Football loser Winters.
No, that would be Caucasian William. Let's get formal. That would be my Wu-Tang name.
That may be on the next package that I send you. Caucasian William M. Winters
William.
Esquire.
My mailman's going to fucking hate me.
Because that is the thing. Anything I have ever sent to Bill in my entire life is the same thing. William M. Winters Esquire.
I have no legal title of Esquire.
No.
I've never had a legal title of Esquire. But I used to wear a suit every day. So Jamie said, you look like a lawyer. So I became Caulky Will. I like Three Hard Dicks a lot.
I don't know.
It's like Macaulay Culkin. You know? We gotta go. We gotta go.
This is all on you. You got to take us home. I have nothing to do with this segment.
Yeah. I did. It's off the rails. Social media, as if anybody wants to get on there to harass me about being Caucasian any further. Don't forget to visit MrThrowbackThursday.com. That is the homepage for the Mr. Throwback Thursday show. You can always leave us a voice message on that page by clicking that microphone. Hopefully some of our new listeners and new viewers this week will click on that microphone at MrThrowbackThursday.com. Click that microphone and just leave us a message and let us know what you thought.
I listen to your show like, whoa.
We appreciate every little ounce of feedback we get.
We
always say, your input helps our output. So therefore, don't be shy. Go to MrThrowbackThursday.com, click that microphone, and leave us a message. If you want to say you guys suck like whoa, we get it.
Yeah,
because
it says
there are a lot of nights we do.
It's easy.
Yeah,
often
a lot of nights
we do.
You can follow us on Twitter. Twitter is at _MR_TBT is Jamie's feed. My feed is Bill_MR_TBT, which is also my Instagram feed. Jamie's Instagram feed would be Mr. Throwback Thursday. You can always go to Facebook and like the Mr. Throwback Thursday Facebook page. And if you do that, you also should become a member of Home of the TBT Posse, because you will now be part of the posse. So go to the page marked Home of the TBT Posse, and you can interact with all the people you've interacted with tonight. Good group of people and more.
Indeed.
It's usually or more. So
yes, no, this is and more.
And we're going to get to that in just a second.
We are.
So we mentioned Twitter, we mentioned Instagram, we mentioned the Facebook feed. Let's see. Every Thursday morning from 6 to 8 a.m. Eastern, you can also check us out on itsfreshradio.com. The brainchild of the hardest working turntablist in the world, DJ B. He is on Twitter at Beezus the DJ. You can follow him. And you can listen to the All Request show after our show on Thursdays and hit B up on Twitter for your requests. He will seamlessly meld them into his constant mix that he has going. I want to see how he's going to get Latyrix in there this week. So
Yeah,
I will be
we'll make it
listening
work.
on Thursday because Jamie is going to make him work. We also can, somebody's got to request Whoa by Black Rob as well.
Well,
So
yes. We'll
I'm
leave
sure
that to Gail.
somebody's already got that in there. And since we mentioned Gail, we might as well get right to the shout outs.
We should do that.
And shout outs go to Gail Dunmeyer and Manny Baez and Sarah Henderson and John Henderson and Hugo Gonzalez and Sanket Patel, Teresa Lynn Simple Luxuries at teresalins.com, Kat Malark, Clay Arsenault, Jason Eckert, the Shrieking Warrior, Jennifer Buchanan, Jacob O'Neill, Jason Heath, and Paulie Tibbert. They get announced every week because they got,
five on
it.
Or more.
And if you want to get announced, you can get 5 on it or more by going to patreon.com/MRTBT and become a patron at the Loonies level or higher. And you'll see the different levels there on our Patreon page, patreon.com/MRTBT. Do not forget our friends in the podcasting world, as always, the Kings of Sport. I mentioned Nate earlier tonight, Brother Nate Milton and Marcus Vanderberg, Anthony Imran and Rug Boy over at the Jock and Nerd podcast. Guess who's talking with Mr. Long, the Search Says podcast with MC Search. Our friend Talkin' Ty on her webpage at brooklyntynyc.com. Head over to Facebook, join Real Rap for the Old School, spelled with a K, Hip Hop Heads. Yep. Always good knowledge being shared over there.
I got a new show.
You got a new show?
I do. Not me. A new show to check out.
And what is that?
It is from our friend Lion Lindwell.
Oh, okay. And what is the name of it?
It is Lion Like Roar. Like R-A-W-R. Because when he always says his name, he introduces himself as Lion. And people are like Roar. So his show is Lion Like Roar. He's got 2 episodes out as of right now.
Well, then absolutely. Lion Like Roar by a friend of the show, Lion Lindwell. Go check that out. And it's not Lion Like Whoa.
No.
Lion Like Roar.
Yes.
So we mentioned DJB as well, the hardest working turntablist in the world. There's also an app for your phone called Fresh Radio. You can get that on any kind of phone that you have. Don't forget to subscribe, rate, review, all that good stuff so you get the podcast feed every Thursday on Apple Podcasts, on Stitcher. Everybody, thank you so much for joining us tonight. Again, we congratulate our winner for tonight, Christopher. And before we sign off for the evening, we want to remind everybody to take good care of yourselves, take care of each other, wear your masks. Wash your hands.
Wash your butt.
Get your vaccine. Like, whoa.
2 times.
And keep it classic. And always remember.
New school stale. Old school fresh.
F-R-E-S-H